Buenas tardes, peeps. What's going on? Happy Sunday, everyone. What's up, Jolie? What's going on, Prairie? Good to see everybody. King Catharsis was here. What's up, my brother? Willow, how you doing? Prairie. Vic Ferrari should be showing up in a minute. Rick Officials, what's going on, Rick? Thank you for stopping by. Hit the like button, everybody. Susanna, what's going on? I think Vic is here. Internet guy was just here. Sean Little was here. Marita's vlog was here. What's up, everybody? Like I said, happy Sunday, everybody. Daggy Boy was here earlier. Okay, good to see everybody. What's up, Vic? How you doing?
Hey, what's happening, Angel?
Not much, man. Finally, we finally went live.
The setup to get in here is slightly different. I don't know.
Yeah, it's StreamYard's been making changes, so yeah, it's
okay.
It's a little. I'm trying to get the hang of it. Obviously, every time they change something, they don't really tell you they're gonna change stuff. They just go ahead and change it. Yeah,
it took me a couple. Yeah. Good morning, and it's not 9:06, and I've already had a very busy morning.
I see that. I saw that.
Spiritual and everything. So I went to church. So now all my previous sins are forgiven, and I could start all over. That's why I'm here. That they told me that's how it works. As long as I repent, I get to start over. So here we go.
Well, that's what they said when I went to Catholic Church. Your sins will be forgiven. So every week, obviously, you started a brand new week of new sins, and you know.
What a setup! What a racket, man!
What a racket for sure. Yeah.
Then I had to stop and get a couple of things at the store, and started running into people that I know, and got caught up in conversation, because that's what happens when you're, respected in a community, and people aren't afraid to be seen with you. They actually talk to you and want to know what you're doing in your life, unlike other people that just hide out in YouTube because nobody wants to see them on the streets of their hometown.
Yeah. So, well, let me just tell the peeps that I originally posted this for Friday. A couple things happened. And you gotta forgive me. I swear, it's out of my hands sometimes. The fact of the matter is, we're here. It's Sunday morning, and we're gonna go live. So, that happens. Sometimes things happen. I'm not gonna go into what happened, but we're here. So, thank you for coming. Thank you for understanding. Go ahead, Vic. Hey, Paul.
Oh man, there's all kinds of cool people in here. We got Paul's here, Yoli, Prairie,
Julie,
who I'm not sure I know, but that's okay.
I want to say I've seen Julie somewhere. I want to say hello, Julie. Welcome in. Yeah, I think I've seen her somewhere. My memory's shot, so you gotta.
Yeah. Well, we see her here. We see her here, and that's a.
She gave me a couple hearts. It's a good sign. When they come in with hearts, it's always a good sign. So you got to welcome Julie. You got a moderating wrench just to make sure nobody comes in with a suck account. But all right, you wanted to cover something before we start?
Yeah. I just wanted to talk about something just very briefly. Kind of in general terms. If people know what I'm talking about, they'll know, and if they don't, it doesn't matter. Just apply it to something else. So I was on a panel a couple of days ago, and something was said that I shouldn't be surprised anymore, but I was surprised to hear, and I'm distancing myself from that person, that channel, and all that goes along with it. Now it doesn't mean that I'm not here to bash that person or put out their business or anything like that, because I do live in kindness, love, and acceptance. I accept the person for what they are, but that has crossed my boundary, my moral compass, and that's mine. Nobody gets to tell me what mine is. That it should have happened a long time ago, or this is the thing. Yeah, this is the thing because it's my moral compass. It's the way I live in my life. I can accept what people are without endorsing it, without participating in it. But I will also say that you will never hear me say, no matter what the channel is or who it is, oh, I'm never going back there. I'm never doing this. I don't speak in absolutes like that, you know, because I don't think I have to. And once you do that, when you make statements like that, think of all the people we know in this sector that say, "Oh, I'm never going back," or "That person's dead to me," or they're, you know, and then they're back there, and how foolish, and their integrity is shot.
Yeah.
So I'm not making that statement, but what I am saying is that I don't endorse what was said to me and in front of me, and you know, I'm moving on from that. And looking at this idea about, oh, I'm never going back, or I'm never associating with that person. I knew it was a time that Angel and I were on opposite ends of this spectrum, and there was some things that he said to what I consider a friend of mine, and I could have very easily said, no, man, I'm never talking to that guy. I'll never go to that guy's channel. I'll never be part of Misfits World Order or whatever the fuck this is.
Yeah, Angel Newfound Life Reacts. Good.
I think if I would have did that, I mean, there's Smitty, there's another one, you know. But if I would have did that, I would have lost out on what I consider to be a great friendship, and not just a YouTube friendship. I consider Angel and his wife to be, you know, friends, because we talk off of here and we share things about our real lives. And I would have deprived myself of that if I would have taken this, you know, grandstand of I'm never going back to there. So anyway, I just want, like I said, if people don't know what I'm talking about, I mean, that's fine. Don't worry about it. If you do know what I'm talking about, then then you know.
Yeah. Good. I'm sorry.
That's all I got to say on it. And that's all. No matter what happens moving forward, that I'm not addressing it. And like I said, it's my moral compass, and it's my lines that I draw. It's gone beyond that. I still accept the person for what they are, but will no longer associate with them in any way.
Yeah. Well, let me say that I was more bothered, and I would never tell my good friend here, Vic, where to go or where not to go. That's not the type of friendship that we have. I don't tell him where to go or not to go, and it's the same with me. You know what I mean? So what bothered me is that for everything that dude has said, you know what I mean, he waits to the moment that you're up there to say one of the most horrific things you can say about your child's significant other. And that's what bothered me the most. You know what I mean? It's like, why would you say that while you barely have a channel? Why would you wait till Vic is up there to say some shit like that? You know what I mean? That's what bothered me the most. But you know, it's your right to go wherever you want, Vic. It's your right to say whatever you want to say about that. You know what I mean? And I respect you for it. So we talked about addressing it, and I think you did a good job addressing it.
I just don't need to be pulled into those kind of shenanigans, you know, anymore. And like I said, it has nothing to do with, you know, giving up on someone or not. You know, it's just that's that. But anyway, here we are, right? We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some laughs at people's expenses, people we know and people we don't know, and that's okay.
Yep. So let's start with something different this time. I do have a couple of Mikey sightings out there. He's been at, I think one was drunk, the other one he was kind of pissed off about, but I want to start a little different. Just go with something off. It's a channel that I watch a lot. It's a lot of channels I do watch other than you know, that you might not know. And I want you to consider subscribing to a lot of these channels. It's just fun. It's about the woke stuff, and I always say if you go woke, you go broke. But I'm not trying to make up anybody's mind about that type of stuff. Kind of political, you know what I mean? But and all in all, it's fun, and it's fun to watch. So
I can see the colors that you are wearing this evening, and that's why I am purposely wearing blue and white. Because with all due respect to the green, the red, and the black that you have.
Satisfaction, the look on the face of a delusional wokey who just got owned. Today, it's all about that look.
In the book, instructs youth on how to find and make pornography. There's photos of naked individuals that are trans. Should students have access to a book like that?
When I was a young man, which was many, many years ago, we had Playboy. You know, we learned it through Playboy. How is this different?
Did you have it in school?
No, we did not have it in school, but
that would be how it's different.
Oh, we should judge a book by its cover, but this cover looks like a minor attracted person's manual. You know, the P-word aesthetic? The Playboy you stole from the irresponsible...
Hey, salute to AJot, internet guy coming in. And everybody coming in, just in case I missed it.
Males in your life is not the same as the visual pornography available in libraries. If you read books instead of Playboy, you would know that, sir.
Are you saying that men should not be allowed to have Barbie dolls?
I did not say that whatsoever, but I'm saying there's certain character attributes and traits of how young men should be raised and how young ladies should be raised.
You are defining that.
That girl nearly, she looks like a vampire. She needs a little bit of sun. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's something wrong with her. When you go broke, when you go woke, I guess you go you lose your skin color too. She needs some sun.
Women should be raised in one way, and men should be raised in another.
Without a shadow of a doubt, yes. Men are better at some things than women, and women are better at some things than men.
What things are men better at?
Lifting heavy objects. Women are better caretakers and nurturers. Women are more organized.
I'm sorry, say that again?
That men are usually stronger physically than women. That is true.
How is that naturally better?
I'm not saying better. I'm not saying one sex or gender is better than the other. They're different.
I can see your point. I can see that men do have more testosterone.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm saying. So there's differences.
Yes, but...
Therefore, men are better at certain things than women, and women are better at certain things than men.
Is that so hard to understand? As men are a little stronger. I mean, is that? You know what I mean? I don't know why this.
Yeah, it's just
women take this.
Man. It's just the way it is. I mean,
it's just to argue for argument's sake. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. I mean, shit.
There's that beautiful look. What's so wrong with someone being different from you? Why do you want to be the same as someone else? Feminism created competition, envy, and bitterness against a gender that was just existing. If you want strength, go to the gym, sip some roids. No one cares. You can do your thing without posters.
You create a company that's like close to being a fascist, and then like,
okay. How am I? Sorry. Let's go through this. How am I a fascist?
Dude, like you.
Can you name one thing I believe that's fascist?
You believe that like you are.
Look, they start out arguing and lose the argument because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So I don't know. You go up to a podium, you stand in line to say something, you go blank.
Here's the problem with the situation right here. We hear this all the time, even in our sector. People just throw out words because they think it's going to make their point more valid. This guy right here has no idea what fascism is.
He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Exactly.
Most of the people in our sector, I'm going to tell you, and I don't want to start a whole I don't want to start a whole thing about this, but most of the people that talk about it and throw the words around do not know the difference between a pedophile and a choma.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Yeah,
they call people these names and they really don't even know what they mean. Same with this guy. I mean, he's throwing that word around because it's supposed to paint this guy in a bad light, but he doesn't know what it means.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
I mean, Liliana's a fascist, right on. I mean, that's cool. I would consider myself more of a more communist than a fascist for sure.
Yeah. Shout out to Kane Corsa Mom coming in.
The other thing I wanted to mention about the situation I was talking about earlier, I'm not a person that says this whole idea about don't judge me, right? Don't judge me. Go ahead and judge me. You can judge me all you want, man, because I'm judging all of you. That's what we do as people. We're human beings.
That's what we do at the end of the day.
That I'm when you say don't judge me, only God can judge me. What they're trying to say is, well, they made up this fictitious word of God. I mean, that's a whole nother story, but God can determine what your afterlife might be or something. That's what they really mean by that. But as far as judging, judge me all you want, because it really doesn't matter. Like I said, you have to judge people in order to know who you want to be around and what you think is acceptable. So judge away, fine folks. Judge away.
Yeah.
Yeah. And anybody that says that to me, don't judge me or you can't judge me, I just laugh, because
people do say that, oh, you're judgmental, you can't judge me. Well, listen, you're on social media and you're gonna be judged, and opinions are gonna be said. So
judge every day. to a store and people judge what you're wearing or how you're behaving. It's judgment. You know, I try my best to judge situations and actions and not people, but it's life. It happens, and you know that's
Kane says every decision is a judgment. Yeah, exactly.
You know, I mean, and this whole idea of, and the other word that very few people understand is karma. Karma. When you hear people say, "Oh, that's your karma," that person has no idea what they're talking about. So, anyway, proceed.
Yeah. Well, you know, speaking on that, karma to me is whatever bad energy or malicious things you do to somebody. It could be anybody. It'll come back to you at some point. I call that karma. But
right. Well, the word karma, the actual just means action, and what it is basically it's, you know, every action has an opposite and actual reaction. That's right. What it is. I mean, karma is not a tool of punishment. That isn't what karma is. So when people are like, "Oh man, so and so's gonna the karma is gonna get them," karma's not out to get you. You can change your karma at any time.
Well, when you say that way, yeah, you can change your karma if you change your ways. Yeah, that's a discussion for another day, though.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm going on a whole. So anyway, I'm just saying that because somebody up there, I think it was, it might have been Liliana that said, you know, that people don't understand words, and words matter.
They do.
You know, people just throw things out there, you know, and like, you know, words do matter
because it sounds smart. You know what I mean? Because it sounds smart. Hey, shift happens. What's going on?
That's
actually, shift happens. I have you on a clip that was made yesterday. I'll get to that as soon as possible. But welcome in. Kane says, I think people confuse being judgmental with having good judgment. There's a big difference. Yeah, I think she's right. Yeah, good point. All right, let's continue on. Welcome in. Shift happens.
I'm not in a position to do it at the moment because I just got my stuff set up. But if somebody in the chat who is able to, if you could drop the link to my new channel, I would appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Do me that favor, somebody. Yeah. Somebody got it. Yeah. All right. I'll drop it while I play this. I'll play this. I'll play this and I'll drop it at the same time. All right.
Yeah. Oh, cuss word indeed. After the lost but found wokey look, my second favorite is the frustrated. I can't believe my parents are paying tuition only for me to look stupid on YouTube hair toss. It's refreshing.
To you, what would you change about the Constitution, if anything?
And that is my note answering this question.
Have a good one.
What?
That's perfect for Dave here. We'll let Dave go.
No, I'm not. I'm okay.
Okay.
I don't know. It's a loaded question.
It's a loaded question?
This is another favorite.
No,
the walk of shame. It's a loaded question, yet you have no problem being force-fed propaganda as answers. One word for you, oh leaders of tomorrow, do some research.
Good afternoon to you, Shivani.
Good afternoon, Julia.
That's the old. I can't find your new channel, Vic. My bad, my brother. I put out your old channel. All right. So somebody has it.
You can't find my new. Is it gone?
It's in there somewhere. But if somebody has it, just drop it for me. All right. Thank you. My bad.
My pronouns are they them. How are you doing?
Should be here though.
Yeah. Thank you for telling me your pronouns. I use correct grammar.
Oh, no.
So the only thing I need to refer you to is.
I got it.
Be you, but.
Okay.
I'm not being rude.
Oh,
you
no,
can choose your pronouns. You can choose what you want to call yourself.
I got it.
You don't get to require me to use incorrect grammar and factually incorrect things. You're not a plural. You're one person, and you're a female person. So I will use she and her. Thank you very much.
Do what you like, I guess.
Well, there you are. You didn't need to tell me then, did you?
There are just too many good reactions today. I quite fancy the
Paul
uncomfortable smile and eyebrow twitches. The interviewer called you by your name, but you had to drag in pronouns that had not been mentioned. It's a conversation between two people. The only pronouns that would be used would be you and I. Calm down. No one cares.
Clarify your definition of critical race theory.
Yeah, Derek Bell's. So what he wrote in 1991, Intro to Critical Race Theory. What's in that book?
The whole book is your definition. Wait, but...
Are you familiar with that
literature? Well, yeah, I read the book, but I don't remember anything about it. It was for like a college class. Like, let's be honest, nobody remembers the books they read in college.
Sounds like a great value proposition to go to college.
No, it is. Trust me.
This kid is gonna put his foot so far in his mouth.
Wait, what?
Well, but you didn't go to college, so I guess.
Hey,
you wouldn't
Grace
know.
Kitchen, what's going on?
It's true, I didn't.
So
let me ask you though, does that mean that I'm not able to have this conversation with you? Because I actually remember the book and you didn't, and you paid for it.
So, first of all, I didn't pay for it. There's these things called scholarships.
Oh, so somebody else paid for you not to remember the book that you were supposed to read. Oh,
Anyway.
some wealthy donor or taxpayer paid for you to not remember the book.
Shall we also include the dumb rambling of college students trying to one-up a more intelligent individual? You're studying off someone's hard-earned money. You don't remember the things you study yet. You're trying to debate it, but you think that's a flex. There must be something in the college atmosphere that makes people just breathe in foolishness instead of oxygen.
Can you describe your dream man? Is he is he tall?
Ryan
Okay. I'm glad you said that.
Butler.
I'm glad you said that. He's taller than you, correct?
Yeah. Stronger than me.
He could probably beat you up in a fight, right?
I want him to be able to bench press me.
Okay,
Yeah,
so he's stronger than you, he's taller than you. Does he earn more money?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and y'all think y'all are equal?
Do you think you're equal?
So, but there's.
Oh, I like the "Am I the problem?" blinks too. Very nice. What makes you equal to a man?
You know what? I'm gonna switch gears because Shift Happens just came in, and I had this already queued up. So let me play it now instead of waiting for later, I guess. Where is that thing at? So yesterday, I don't know what the fuck happened, but Mike got into an argument with Shift Happens. Is it this one? I want to say it's this one. Ah, shit. I want to say it's this one. Let me see.
Tricks on YouTube. Is that what you're telling me right now?
No, wrong one. Okay. Ah, shit, I just had it. Oh, here. Okay, I got it.
I'll stay in my lane.
So what I saw was basically Shift was up there. She was having a good time with Jeff, and just I don't know why Mike came in swinging, and I don't know. It just caught me off kind of off guard. I didn't really watch it to the end, but I don't know why Mike was so fucking mad.
All right, it's been what it's been. All right, adios. I was never here.
Take care. If the arrows.
Now, while Shift was up there, she didn't speak about Mike at one bit. I watched it, most of it. So Mike is gonna come up here soon, and yeah, I don't know why.
Don't get you the gas.
So butthurt. Oh, titty hurt.
That's the rumor, internet god, but I don't believe it.
Busker,
all right, Kane, you take it easy. Thank you for stopping by.
I'm hunting down my
Later, Kane.
Oh, okay.
Here they are.
Where's kitchen?
Right under the bag. Not too much, man. My mom's in the hospital again.
Oh.
Now check this. You know, this Be More Buster has a really heartbreaking news. You know what I mean? And you think Mikey cares? Watch what happens.
Yeah, a couple days ago, or in the morning, she couldn't breathe really, and they took her in. They found fluid on her lungs, and they. Not to be too graphic, but they drained a liter, and then she had to stay overnight. The next day, there was a liter and a half.
So it keeps coming back?
It must be, and they don't know, the doctors don't know if it's the infusions of this medicine she's getting, or if it's just the cancer. I don't know. They don't know.
Oh, I didn't know.
So
I don't know this person, but my blessings go out to his mom, whoever it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, this sounds right.
They're convening on that, but right now she's in the hospital.
Are you going to get to go see her?
No, she's only going to be there a couple days at best, because you know how it works now. They kick you out.
Mike.
What happened, man? What happened? Did Shift drop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about railroading. Watch this.
People like people like to talk shit when you're not there, when they run away. When you talk shit.
Well, no, I don't let you on. I don't let the two on the same panel anyway. So.
Hey, moron! How about addressing the person next to you that's going through something before you go into a fucking rant? You fucking moron! Jesus.
She left before Mike came up. She left before.
Well, she didn't know she was coming up. She wasn't picking a fight with Mike. As far as I saw, there was nothing about Mike there. I think she comes up and kind of explains that she didn't do anything or say anything. So yeah.
Okay.
It's all good. People like to run their fucking mouth. It's all good. It's all good. But like I said, if you want to have something to say to me, say it to my face. Don't do snarky comments and bullshit. That's all. You know. I'm very strong about protecting you and your channel, Jeff. I'm tired of the fucking people come up here and they act like they're your friend. They're not, bro, these people are not your friend, bro. They shit on you on other panels. They do.
Now this is a straight up lie. Okay. Now, he's gonna name names that people that are on his panel that go to that channel talk shit about him in other places. Fucking just straight out lie. And I want these people that he's gonna name to maybe, if you want, contact Jeff. Because I don't think some of the people weren't even there to defend themselves, and tell Jeff about it. You know what I mean?
Okay. So
without you on other panels, bro.
Shift does.
You know.
Right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's Liliana's best friend.
Good.
So without even seeing what happens next, right? I'm gonna make. Remember we were talking about earlier about judging people and things.
Right.
I'm gonna make a judgment about what's going on here without even seeing what happens next, just based on the statement that Mike said. I'm here to protect your channel, and there's people that are running around the other channels saying things behind your back. Okay, so here's what I'm going to say about that, and I'm going to put it in the context of this. If there were people that were coming on Angel's panel here, right, and hanging out and being cool, and you're my mate and all that stuff, and that is in reference to Paul, because you know that's a word he uses, or whatever the case might be. Hey, I love you, Angel. It's good to hang out. And then they were over somewhere else, just talking all this shit about Angel.
I would call it out
privately. Yeah. Why I would contact Angel privately and say, hey, this is what's going on. You may want to look at this. Right. This guy, and I'm talking to you, Mike, and I'm not afraid. I'm not going to run off panel if you come over here. This guy here wants to be the story. He wants to be involved, and so he's got to come up on panel and say, hey man, I've been in all these places, and this is all. It's not to protect Mike, it's to boost him up as this all-star YouTuber that he is. Come and tell me I'm wrong, Mike. You know,
exactly. And he's more than welcome to debate that with you if he wants, you know what I mean? But
and then once I contacted Angel, if he's like, oh yeah, let's talk about it, then I'd come and say, hey, Schmitty's over there talking shit about you. That's not your friend. But I'm not trying to make this about me, and that's what that's what Mike is doing. He wants it's like the auditors that go out and say they're reporting on a news story, but they want to be the story, and in the middle
they want to be the story. Yeah, I mean I obviously I watched this a little bit because somebody told me he was on there, but sometimes I don't even. A lot of the stuff I don't play anymore. I just kind of just move on. It's the same bullshit anyway.
This is about Mike's ego and not about the fact that shiz happens or whoever that was is talking about Jeff, which may or may not be happening. I don't know. Other than Mike and Jeff, I don't know who any of these other people are. But Mike is doing it for YouTube.
I think it's jealousy. He sees Jeff has good panel people, people coming over, really good panel members, and he sees people having fun, and his ego's too big to admit that, so he comes up swinging and ruining the vibes, if anything.
Of course.
Liliana and Senior Citizen Saul. That's
my bad, Vic. Hey, hello, Miss Thing. ¿Cómo estás? Go ahead.
This guy here wants to talk about how his mom is being sick, and then Mike wants to be. And I was on a panel with Mike, and I don't want to get into exactly what happened, but he was laughing at a woman's pain on a panel that I was on more than a year ago, and that's something that at some point I would love to also address with Mike.
Yeah, I mean he wants people to empathize with his losses if they're true, stuff like that. But like I've always said, Mike has lied so much, so it's hard to believe if he's had a loss or not. So, yeah.
We're best friends.
I have not even thought about.
Anyway, I came up this ass. I'm sorry, Jeff. I came up to say, hey, if you want to talk shit to my face, talk shit to my face. Because I mean, I'll flip the troll mode on, no problem. Not for you, Jeff. I'm talking about people like to make little snarky comments. Trackable, be more hello. Sorry, I mean to be disrespectful, but yeah.
I'm talking
people
about
like to run their mouth when you're not there. When you come up, they bounce.
That I don't know why he's saying that. That girl did not say anything about Mike. She was up there laughing about other stuff. It was nothing about Mike said. I just don't get it.
You know. That's all.
But y'all would not have. She would not have been able to run her mouth to your face.
The only thing Jeff kept doing was like alternating. He put Mike backstage, but obviously Mike can't be on panel with certain people, so he's smart about it. So it won't blow up into a full blown argument. He puts people backstage, and when Mike's down, he'll bring somebody up. That's the only thing he did.
If you're going to talk about somebody, talk to them face to face.
What was that?
Right. So in the beginning, Mike, when Mike was addressed Jeff about that shiz, not shiz. What was it? Something happens.
Yeah, shift happens.
Anyway, whatever. Yeah, shift happens. And he's like, dude, she's Liliana's friend. Like, is that?
Oh yeah, and a couple other people actually. Let me see. I'll go back a little.
No, that's okay. Because that's supposed to be like some kind of big red flag that somebody happened to be Liliana's friend.
Yeah.
Like, is that a bad thing? Oh, that's no good anymore?
Well, okay. That's according to the Mikey's world. Hold up, I got somebody backstage. All right, me.
Probably Smitty.
Nah, not Smitty. But Berto.
Yeah, it's me. Stay down the blocker.
What's going on, Berto? Long time no see, man. I missed, ma'am. My bad. How you doing? Man, my bad.
I'm doing pretty good.
It's been a while.
It has.
How you been?
Pretty good.
Good to hear.
Good to see you, Berto. Or sure, hear you.
Well, it's nice seeing you.
Yeah.
Right on, bro.
So, all right. So let's cover this. This finishes off. I want to see what he said. A couple names. He didn't say Liliana. He said Liliana and a couple other names. But this
shift drop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jeff is something else.
People like to talk shit when you're not there, when they run away. When you talk shit.
Well, no, I don't let you on. Yeah. I don't let the two on the same panel anyway. So
it's all good. People like to run their fucking mouth. It's all good. But like I said, if you want to have something to say to me, say it to my face. Don't do snarky comments and bullshit. That's all. You know. I'm very strong about protecting you and your channel, Jeff. I'm tired of the fucking people come up here and they act like you're your friend. Bro, these people are not your friend, bro. They shit on you on other panels. Yeah, they do. They shit on you on other panels, bro.
Shift does?
You know. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, that's Liliana's best friend. Liliana and Senior Citizen Saul, that's her best friends.
I have not even thought about
Liliana. Anyway,
I've never seen. That's all made. You know, I'm telling you, that's all made up. It's all fucking made up. Shift happen. I never listen. I barely see Shift happen, but I do visit Senior Citizen South channel. I never see her there. So it's like I don't know. He wants to. I don't know. The only way to put it, he wants to suck dick so fucking bad. You know what I mean? You have to. You want a cake so fucking bad for this guy that you're actually lying to this man. You know what I mean? Tell the truth, if anything, bro. If you have a problem with shift happens, you know what I mean? Say that, but don't. You know what I mean? It's really, really cringy shit.
I came up this ass.
I go to the person myself and tell him myself to have a problem with them.
Talk shit to my face. Because I'll flip the troll mode on. No problem. Not for you, Jeff. I'm talking
I know, right?
about
Michigan. Yeah. Bueno. That's good stuff.
Ohio, man. There's some crazy shit going on there.
Yeah, for sure. I know a couple people from over there.
People like to make little snarky comments. Trackable, be more hello. Sorry, I mean to be disrespectful. But yeah. But people like to run their mouth when you're not there. When you come up, they bounce. You know.
Oh, it comes a New York accent.
That's all it is.
Y'all would not have. She would.
Hold on, my bad, guy. I got somebody else up. We have the madman himself, Smitty.
Well, I told you, Smitty. I knew Smitty was coming up.
Yeah, start some shit with me, man. I dare you.
There will be no shit started.
Yeah, you don't
What's
want
going on,
that.
Smitty?
What's up, brother?
You chilling, brother?
I guess.
Yeah, good to see you, bro.
Still alive, that's about it.
Yeah. Oh well. Well, we can talk through this if you want. All right. It's good to see you, though, Smitty. All right.
Yeah, I just want to stop and say hi. I mean, my brain can't handle a million people talking and cutting off, so I just want to say hi, guys, and I'm going to get high myself. You all take care.
All right, Smitty. Good to see you, man.
Later, bro.
All right. Take care. Good day, Smitty. All right.
Hey, I got something to say about what he just said, right? Where Smitty just said, I'm alive, right? And then our people's response to that is, oh, it beats the alternative, right?
What's the other shit?
How do we know? But how do we know that? Because nobody's ever come back for the alternative and tell us. Maybe it's a whole lot better than this.
Yeah, well, they say people have died and come back and all this stuff. I don't know. That's another conversation. Yeah. Okay. Let's play this.
Mike's done it 11
Being able to run her mouth to your face.
If you're going to talk about somebody, talk to them face to face. That's all.
Hey, Mike, I'm not up here to fight with you, bro. I'm not up here to fight with you.
He comes Hebrew to bust his bubble. Obviously, Hebrew doesn't like Mike, but Mike gets like Mike gets a little spicy with Jeff here. He gets a little spicy.
Hey, Mike, I just want to say that you want people to say face to face. So that's what I'm doing. You shit on everybody. You talk shit about everybody.
Hebrew, listen. I'm not going to pick on you. I'm not going to pick on you. You try to tell Jeff who to have on his panel. Dude, I'm not going to pick.
That's what you're doing, bro. Low key, that's what Mike is doing.
Well, Hebrew has basically said that before, because he even asked me why I was on a certain person's panel before. It's because I want to be on there. It's like I'm allowed to be on whoever's panel I want to go to. Like, you don't get to tell me who I can or can't go to.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you could go I always say go wherever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? This is social media, and you should be allowed to go anywhere the fuck you want. But yeah.
Astronomical. Listen, because if Hebrew, you've admitted that you have mental illness issues. I'm not going to pick on you.
This is a mental health channel. Most of the people that come
I don't want to go there. Don't want to go there.
Okay, so what happens when you go over to Kane's and you say, I made Jeff's channel. I made Jeff who he is. If it wasn't for me, Jeff wouldn't even have a channel. Blah, blah, blah. So, Mike, that's
Jeff,
you talking shit about Jeff, right?
Have you ever heard me say those words?
All the time. He's claimed that Jeff wouldn't be where he's at if it wasn't for him. Partly true, but Mike, get off that horse already, bro. It's fucking horse is worn down.
No, but I don't watch you on all the other panels.
No. What I said was, Hebrew, you have mental illness issues.
I don't want to have this. I don't want to have this.
That's okay. So Jeff, what I did say was, see how they all run in packs? They're all little packs. That's all they're little coyote packs. They can't battle you one-on-one. They have to come in packs.
Well, they're not trying to battle me. They're trying to battle.
Of course.
Yeah. What I want to know was Astro. Maybe she's trying to say this in Spanish. Astromicon. Probably one of those get-togethers, like the sneaker cons and stuff like that, or
I think it's a flat Earth convention.
It could be.
I was on his panel one day, and I didn't last nothing but maybe like 30 seconds on his panel, on Jen Jax, because another creator came after me, and so I was just like, so I went after them, and then he kicked me off after 30, seconds of being on his live stream. Actually, he banned me, is what he did.
Oh, yeah, well, he's strict. He's strict with his channel for sure. I give you that.
He can go fuck himself, because I don't have no respect for him. I don't care about his mental illness. I don't care about what he has. He can fuck off.
Oh no, he's not best friends with me. What's so bad? I don't think he likes me at all. But I'm just saying, he just runs his channel really, really strict for sure. Yeah.
I said, look at Jeff. I came on Jeff's panel, and he blew up, and I.
But then again, he's gonna try to blame his autism, and then he's gonna try to, blame that. Okay, guess what? He expects people to treat him, with respect and dignity. But then again, he talks about everybody else. Like when someone has a debate on his panel that he doesn't like, and if they don't freaking agree with him, on stuff, guess what? They automatically get the boot. Like, it has to be everything about him. Like, you can't have your own opinion. You can't have your own say. So you can't, like, no. You can't even have, differences.
The beauty of owning your own channel, and as bad as that party is, he can actually do that. You know what I mean? So, you're right. It's pretty bad. I mean, if you go up there and you contradict something he doesn't like, he's going to probably boot you. You know what I mean? Most likely. So, that's the way he just runs this channel. Yeah, go ahead.
Can you turn up Berto's mic? I can't hear
you.
I don't know if people
Love it.
In the chat are having that. Put a one in
You're
the
funny.
chat.
Like, what do you mean you can't hear me?
I can't hear you. You gotta turn your mic up a little bit.
Yeah, he's about
really
to blow.
low on my end.
Yeah, he's loosening up the wax in my ears as we speak. Yeah.
It's all positivity. It's all great. That's all. I never said I made you.
I don't
never
care
said
what people say.
anything like that. But the bottom line is this: I'm getting more and more tired of certain panels. Jeff, I'm not tired of you, but I did make an experiment. I went on a couple panels that I don't normally go on last night. I went on a few panels that I don't normally go on, or I haven't been on in a long time. And it showed me how you're nothing but content to them. That's all you are. They're not looking to have a conversation with you. They're not looking
that says something about them, not me. But other people's content.
And just for the record, I only cover Jeff when Mike's up there. You won't see me covering Jeff unless Mike is in the picture. Just like with the like last week with the trivia. The only reason I covered Joe's and shout out to Wombat, he made that video. The only reason I covered that is because Mike was in the trivia. So just get it right.
You know why you covered it.
I'm flattered.
I mean, if people can't figure that out, I don't know, bro. It's right there. It's really.
Shift is in the back. I don't even know if I should risk this.
Damn, it's definitely something.
After last night, we had a great conversation, me and you. 3 different channels restreamed it and picked it apart.
Why? What?
So
3 different channels restreamed. Yeah, Mikey, I don't know, bro.
So it's crazy.
And Kanye does have a point because Busker was sharing about his mom. Now we have a drama storm that broke out.
That's cool. I'll drop. You guys have a good time, but Jeff, just be careful. Wolves in sheep's clothing. These people come up, act like they're your friend, and they bash you on other panels, dude. They do. So just be careful, man. That's all.
Well, Mike should know about the sheep and and all that shit and the wolf clothing and all that.
Hang on. Just stay there, Mike. 1 second. Shift wants to come up for a.
I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to.
No, she's gonna come up and she's gonna pretty much clear this up. You know what I mean? I'm glad she came back and said, and
not about you at all. She wants to come up.
Hey, Pop Pride.
So I'm just gonna swap you out.
He just said,
I'll bring you back.
Go off on him.
What's up?
Yeah, no. I just wanted to say that you had somebody on your panel who was sharing something incredibly important. They were sharing about something that's impacting them in like the most important way. And it got completely derailed by some BS by this person that starts shit for no fucking reason with strangers. And so I just want to.
She's right. I mean, the man comes up and doesn't say, the dude, his mom's in the hospital. He came up to share that with Jeff. You know what I mean? But this dude has made it about himself. Did not address the guy next to him. I'm sorry if that's going on. God bless. Nothing. Straight. That's how Mike's ego is so fucking big, bro. It's all about him.
Yes. I just want to genuinely throw out like heart hugs and prayers to Busker that was here and sharing something that is always going to be more important than the bullshit that this fucking dick rash wants to make it about. It will never be more important. His bullshit. I don't even know who the fuck he's claiming I'm such.
She called him a dick rash.
Dick friends with.
Rash. Wow.
Yeah.
But
he said Liliana.
Leggy, what's going on, Leggy?
Leggy.
Okay, well, have you ever seen me over at that channel with the guy?
I don't watch their channel. I've never seen Liliana, but I don't watch their channels.
It doesn't matter. Again, look, again, I don't want to make it about him, but go back, rewind. This motherfucker consistently pokes at me. I wouldn't even acknowledge him. That would be a delight for him to be poof. But he pokes and then bitches about it. But that was just such
I dropped the link, Leggy, if you want to come up.
Ultimate disrespect to Busker and his family. to what he shared here, that was just sickening. And so that's all I wanted to say. So Mike is going to continue to be a jerk, but that was cruel. So again, I'm so sorry. And like, that's it. So I'm going to go. I left before Mike came up here. So he's the one that's
right.
Whatever. And you keep us separate because again, he can't keep, he's bitch. He's just a bitch. So fuck you for all the things, including now this Mike's around.
Hey, listen, this guy got pissed because this lady was up there and he wasn't. That's how childish he is. This lady did not say anything while she was up there with Jeff and the other guy. She didn't say anything about Mike. He came up swinging out of pure jealousy, childish bullshit. That's what Mike's about.
Suck. You fucking suck. Thanks.
Okay, take care.
Look at this shit,
Grant.
Buster, if you want to come back up, I can squash this.
Yeah, that's cool. Jeff, I think we're done. I think we're done with all of this. But the bottom line is I didn't hear Busker what he was saying. You know, me and Busker get along just fine. We have a great time and we talk. There's no issue.
Oh, you didn't hear the part about the mom being in the hospital. You didn't hear nothing about that at all. You so full of shit, bro. Oh my God, bro.
There. For her to placate you like I'm some monster because I interrupted what Busker was saying, I didn't hear what he was saying. I didn't hear what he was saying. That's not.
And she knows.
How are you not gonna hear? You're right next to him. You're right next to him, Mike. He's pouring out his fucking guts. He has a big issue in his life. Jesus. Go ahead. Tell me why. Tell me why.
Because Mike doesn't listen. Mike is always thinking about the next thing he's going to say. So you can say something directly to Mike, and I believe that he may not actually hear it because he's in his own head that I got to say what I got to say. And I'm not Mr. B. I don't know if Mr. B's around, but he actually sent me something today regarding points of communication and listening. I'll send it to you, Angel. It was an article very interesting on how to actually listen to people in different ways, and I think it would be good for Mike because Mike doesn't listen. Mike is waiting to talk, and that's different than listening.
Well, the way I see it, he didn't care two fucks about what I don't know his name, what was going on in his life. I mean, he could be at least decent enough to address it. You know what I mean? And say, you know what I mean? He didn't want to address it at all. It's no way he didn't hear that. That's a sad ass fucking story. If anything, that's a really that stands out. That story about his mom, that stands out. It should be addressed, and then you can go into your bullshit if you want to. But damn it, bro, it's just about Mike.
Who's this? And
Hey, they take a turn for the
I
worse.
can make my own judgments.
Yeah. There was nothing malicious there, but they want to, just like Hebrew, they want to stir you away from certain, they want to dictate your panel. They want you to have who they want on their panel.
None of them tried to tell me.
It's not happening, Mike. The man is telling you himself. That's not going on. Nobody's trying to tell Jeff who to have. You can't tell Jeff anything about his channel. As a matter of fact, he's not open to people's opinion. He runs his channel like the fuck he wants to. He's made that clear to everybody. So, Mike, you know what I mean? Jesus, stop glazing so fucking much, bro. You're not going anywhere. Jeff is always going to have you. You're always going to have a spot on Jeff's. So stop glazing so fucking much, bro.
Who to have on my panel or not. They were just voicing their opinions and feelings about you.
That's cool. That's cool.
Which really they're not supposed to do on the panel, but
it's all good, man. I got no problems. But like I said, man, I don't have to come on. I can take a step back and you do your thing. But
here comes the threats. He's butthurt. He is so fucking butthurt right now. Oh my God.
I've never or will never have anything negative to say about you. I won't.
I don't want you to stop coming on. I appreciate when you.
Yeah, I just think I think.
But also, like sometimes when you come on, people see for some reason they see it as an opportunity. Oh, I get to confront Mike now, and that's not what this channel is supposed to be for.
Yeah.
Oh wow! So he'll set someone like him, but he gonna set someone like me. I'm on his panel, but he gonna set someone like Hebrew. Like this guy is definitely full of shit. I can honestly say that.
I tell you what, he does for Mike for what he won't do for other people, which is accommodate a little bit. If you know somebody doesn't like Mike, he's gonna keep people apart just to keep the show rolling without arguments. And he doesn't do that for anybody but Mike. So, you know what I mean? Mike threatening, well, maybe I should step back. Maybe I should. Stop it, bro. Stop it. You fucking big baby. Jesus.
It's fine, but every now and then, for some reason,
I don't understand how my mic can be so very low. Like, you don't get it.
So I interrupted somebody, which I didn't hear.
Is my mic is my mic really that low?
That's my
No,
bad.
Berto, you're loud as fuck.
Are you joking with me? Like, big, don't fucking do that. That's not funny.
You're loud. No, you're pretty loud. No, I mean, I'm not gonna put it down. It's not really bothering, but no, it's loud enough.
It's my mistake. Me and
you didn't
Buster
really interrupt because he talked, and then I said, "Welcome, Mike."
Yeah.
How like. So I'm the one that kind
Sure.
of transitioned the conversation onto you,
Yeah.
but I do
But
that
I'm
to
the
every
bad
new
guy.
person that comes on. I acknowledge them and welcome them on the panel.
But I'm the bad guy. Listen, I'm kind of tired of making other people's, not you, Jeff, other people's content. I'm getting tired of it.
Well,
So
hey,
just-
tell me what they said last night, or can you send me a link or something? You said they picked it apart. I'm interested in their analysis. I love watching reaction videos.
Well, there was a channel where they showed you in your panel only certain parts of it, and they cut and clip it and stuff like that.
You're being very vague because there's a lot of stuff clipped out there. Now he's got to make up a lie. Jeff is asking where can I find this, that, and the other, and he's like, well, there's a lot of channels. Yeah, there's a lot of that. Mike, yeah, he's such a fucking moron.
So much effort to put into it.
Trying to make fun of me, but it's like they don't have anything. And it's funny, if these people were cool to me and they were like respectful and said, hey Mike, come on up or come on my panel, I'll come on their panel and give them clicks and views. But
hey Mike,
they're just disrespectful. And you have Kane again, Kane Catharsis, playing videos of me for hours and hours and hours.
That's a fucking lie. Now, once again, and people go over to Kane. Shout out to Kane Catharsis. He doesn't play Mike for hours and hours. So stop.
Hours. It's like, dude, you're a grown fucking man. Do you have anything else to talk about? It's like, Jesus Christ. What is the obsession? I don't get it. You know, and the whole thing with Shift, Shift left. So you and Liliana had a big fight.
I would like to explain it to him one day. I'm not going to explain it now, but
Come up and I'll explain it to you.
Yeah, Vic will explain it in detail to you. Why is it that people?
And then I was told by someone I know.
We didn't have a fight. She's just a troll. Like I recognize
Liliana. Try to dictate your panel, and then Shift and her are like besties, and then Senior Citizen Saul is like Liliana's best.
Listen, those three people are probably not even connected, bro. I'm telling you, it's all cap, dog. It's all capping. He's capping. They're all besties. What the fuck?
All I'm trying to say is this is just YouTube bullshit. Dude, I'm almost 50 years old. I'm tired of this bullshit.
Well,
I'm tired of it. And Shift kept saying, and Mike, and Mike, and Mike. She kept dropping my name. I'm not even on panel. It's like, are you that fucking obsessed?
She dropped your name because you were addressing her, you moron. She wasn't talking about you until you started, bro. Stop it.
With me? So when I come up to confront somebody, they run away.
Hey, see, is that Smiley Citizen?
Yeah, not laws. You're kind of right.
That was an ongoing event.
It's bringing back memories from months ago.
What's going on, Citizen?
I know, yeah, it's bullshit, and I'm tired of it. I love coming up and having a conversation. I think we had a great conversation.
Well, then let's just do that. Let's just continue here with the conversation. Untrackable. What is going on?
Yeah.
With you? What's up?
We had fun. We had fun last night. Had a great time. And they want to pick it apart and make fun of it.
Yeah,
and
I had a lot of fun. Let's just keep doing that. There's no reason to let.
I don't like when Mike accuses people of bullshit, man. I really don't. It gets under my fucking skin. These people are probably don't even know that Mike is up there just throwing their names around, dude, make it make sense to me, dude. Stop it. I know you like Jeff.
Bad news. Bad news. Paul's backstage.
Well, we figured that this was going to happen.
What he says, I don't know.
Oh, yes, he is. My bad. I didn't see. I was ranting away, and I didn't even see Paul come up. What's up, Paul?
Hey guys, how's everybody?
How you doing, Paul? Good to see you, my brother.
Yeah, good to see you too, mate. Good to see you too. I'm okay. Just one of those days today. That's all.
Yeah, Sunday, absolutely.
Yeah.
Have you done anything on your new channel? I haven't seen anything.
I have released. I've taken some of the videos from my old one, from this one here, and I put it in the new one, and I released a new one the other day.
All right, go ahead and put it in chat so I can pin it. All right.
Okay. Yeah, I need to go on another server then.
All right. Let me continue this.
Whatever they're doing, disrupt that.
It's kind of like a sour taste in your mouth. You're kind of over it, kind of thing. You know. So I'm sorry to cut you off.
He's over it.
Yeah, I understand the reaction. There's nothing. There's nothing. I don't know. There's nothing I can do about it other than continue to do the good stuff.
Making a mountain out of a molehill.
And Jeff, I'm not asking. Look, Bowen's another one of their trolls. But yeah, they all troll together. It's
That's my bad.
And Bowen's is one of Tonic's guys, and Tonic was the one making fun of you last.
He's one of Tonic's guys. I didn't know Bones worked for Tonic. Okay, I knew to me.
Yeah, I don't like Tonic. Tonic and I, that's very out in the open. But I judge each person individually unless it's really just that one person.
They're all scumbags. They're all scumbags. They want to run around and look for content and make fun of people.
Well, if they weren't doing that, what would you want to talk about? Like, if none of this ever happened today, what would we be talking about?
I thought we had a good conversation yesterday, and
I kind of feel bad for Jeff, believe it or not. In this situation, he wants to talk about something. You can tell he doesn't want to talk about this. You know what I mean? But he's appeasing. He's making Mike, kind of making him feel comfortable, like whatever. But
people are trying to placate it and act like something.
Placate. Not. Go with the placate.
Maybe I'm burnt out. Maybe I just need to walk away from you. Maybe I just need to take a step away.
Yeah.
It's becoming not fun anymore. It's just not fun.
Yeah.
You've also been going on all these other panels too and exposing yourself. See, I stay here in my little corner, and so I don't have to see all of that.
Last night was the first time I went to multiple panels in months.
But look at you today. Like, look at what one night of going to those panels did.
Exactly.
I don't know how a grown man doesn't come to the realization, well, you know what? People don't fucking like me because I've done this. Or maybe you haven't done anything. But don't go to places that people are going to fucking smash you, make content, and this won't happen. I don't understand people that they're not liked, but they force themselves into groups of people that hate the fuck out of them. Why even do that? Why even bother? Go ahead, Paul. I'm sorry.
Angel, you do know he's been on a bender, don't you?
Oh yeah, he's been. I got a clip of him fucking just sloshed, just talking to the ladies out of pocket, really cringy stuff. Yeah. He's been drinking a lot.
I don't think Mike drinks.
No, he guzzles. He doesn't drink. He guzzles. Yeah.
Exactly. So what the assumption is that they're scumbags. They're piece of shit people.
So stay away from them.
Ooh, yeah, there you go. Doubt. Stay the fuck away from them, Mike.
And that's like I said earlier, I'm glad it happened. I'm glad that the reaction that I got kind of affirmed what I thought. So
welcome back, Untrackable.
You just figured all that out, that everybody fucking hates you?
What's on your mind?
I just took that that opportunity to handle something. You know what I mean?
That was good timing. We were looking for a new conversation.
It's impossible with Mike.
Yeah.
That's a great comment.
Nothing's new in my life, but I am kind of excited about this St. Patty's Day celebration coming up.
Oh, what's happening?
Well,
I don't remember this conversation continuing.
We used to go out all the.
He probably does drop. He's such a butthurt pussy. Let me see.
Mike's that Italian and that Catholic is celebrating St. Patrick a week early.
Yeah, he doesn't add nothing to this conversation, which Untrackable was talking about. He doesn't want to talk about that, obviously.
Live and let live, and when you do learn a lesson,
he's not interested in having a great conversation. No, he wants to fuck around.
Who tried to debate you yesterday and got destroyed?
Look at me on Hand Bananas, going back and forth with
Snafu. I would never pull up his channel.
Okay, if you watch me destroy Snafu, it was me.
Oh well, anybody. Yeah, I'm proud of you.
But it was me.
Anybody could destroy him.
I didn't even know who it was. Snafu. He had a thing with Snafu. I don't know. I have the clip. I'll play it after this. But
he said Zebra's ate hay, but Zebras don't eat hay; they come from Africa.
Oh, some shit. I know, Paul. He's cringy as fuck.
and I kind of just had to accept that that's out there in the world. I confronted him about making a video about me. I never confronted him about even the things that I said. It's just, live and let live. And when you do learn a lesson, what do they say? The biggest apology is to change your actions. So I feel like I've done that at least.
This guy makes a lot of fucking sense.
Nobody.
They need me there. They need a focus to kind of point their fingers at. But every finger pointing at you, like Untrackable said the other day, is 4 fingers pointing right back at you. So these people want to pick on people, but they don't look at their own actions. They're bullying.
So why
tactics.
do you fool with it? Leave them alone.
I really don't. Jeff, when I come on your panel, we have great conversations.
Last night. You talk.
I wanted to test the waters. I wanted now Scatic Truth CT.
I keep getting eaten by piranhas. Let me test the water one more time to see if they'll eat.
He hasn't really figured it out. If you go to Ham Bananas, if you go to Dave's and you say stupid shit, it's gonna be reviewed. People are gonna make fucking clips and videos. Yes, it's gonna happen. I don't think, and he knows this is gonna happen, and then he cries about it. You see what I'm saying? It's not only that he visits these people, it's the things that he says. You know what I mean? The arguments he gets into. I'm going to show you a clip where he's drunk and he says these fucking crazy ass things, and he expects people to keep their mouth shut about it. Fuck out of here.
That's
differently fine. This time.
I'll take my lumps. I'm not going to argue with you. I don't argue with you, but CT's channel is great. It's fantastic. I mean, we have good.
When are we going? By the what does he stream regular, like the same time?
Yeah,
all the time.
Every day. It's random. It's random throughout the day, so you have to catch them. Sometimes to do 2 and 3 a day. See if you can get on there. Yeah, I'll always go up. But like when I went to some other panels yesterday, I could see the nonsense being there. I could just see the nonsensical nonsense. But it's okay. I mean, I don't. No, different channels. I'm not.
And who's the other one? Lit Sweet Mama or somebody?
Messy Sweet Spot. If you can get up there, that's a very large channel.
Well, he says he's a big star over there at Messy Sweet Spot. That's a big channel. Yeah. Yeah, he says it's a lady runs it. It's more hip hop stuff, culture stuff. Mike, they call him what is it? White Lightning.
Oh, the Tomcat. Is that the Tomcat?
Yeah, they call him Tomcat or some shit. I thought it was White Lightning for some reason.
I don't think he's been on there for ages.
I think it's stupid cracker. That's what they really call it. Let's talk about this since we haven't paused. I'd like to get Paul and Berto's input on.
Absolutely.
What exactly we're seeing here, and what you think this version and iteration of Mike is? What do you think's happening?
I can only think of one word begins with Mike, and I'm going to say, "See you next Tuesday."
Oh, see you next Tuesday. Interesting.
I mean,
that is something else, Angel.
Yeah.
That means something else.
Okay. To be honest, like I've heard a lot of stories about him, but I'm just interested to find out. Okay, once I meet him on the panel, see how well that goes. I'm still waiting to have a freaking battle with the guy.
The internet would have a meltdown, mate.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Listen, he can't take you, Berto. He cannot take you. Nah, he can't take Berto. Mike wants to be heard, and Berto's not gonna let him be heard. So
he still thinks. Yeah. That's how much of an idiot he is. He still thinks I'm an old man.
Pat? I know.
When I'm the same age as him.
Yeah.
He thinks I live in an old folks home.
Yeah. He calls everybody old. He calls everybody fat. He calls everybody ugly.
Hey, I am fat. I can own it. But mate,
we're all crippled.
At least I'm not a rude, disgusting drunk.
Yeah.
If I get drunk, I get drink.
Hey.
No, but he is disgusting the way he talks to women on there.
I've always had a problem with the way he talks to women specifically. Yeah. He really goes with the whole cunt thing and the bitch and all that stuff. Yeah.
No, but he has to go at other people for drinking. He does.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
But he drinks like a fucking, he drinks every fucking day probably.
Oh, he's a pussy.
Yeah. Yeah, he
I've
is.
got no time for
Yeah,
him.
they'll have 400 or 500 people. Oh yeah. If you can get on there, if you can get on there and you're in the big time, you got 500 people watching. 500 people. You know, it's not like
that's saying that CT kicked you off the panel yesterday.
He got kicked off.
Yeah.
Look.
He's saying it's not true. It didn't happen.
Yeah, CT puts people backstage because he has people take turns infighting with each other. But no, I was never kicked off.
Oh yeah, I do that too.
Yeah. So you know what Internet God? I'm not going to drop any names, but Internet God, it's funny. I know who that is. It's just funny.
Yeah, here we go.
It's an old troll who will never come.
Mikey knows who Internet God is. Why? I'm not surprised. Wow.
Come on, panel likes to run their little cocksucker in the chat. But come on, panel.
No, don't come on to here. Not
debate me on panel. Debate me on panel.
Unless you have $100 to drop.
Yeah, he can't. He can't debate me on panel because he'll get destroyed. So someone tried to debate me yesterday.
Oh, here we go.
And they got obliterated on panel. So it is what it is. You haven't seen me troll, Jeff. Have you seen me troll?
All right, I should do this, but I can't help myself. Who tried to debate you yesterday and got destroyed?
Look at me on Hand Bananas, going back and forth with Snafu.
I would never pull up his channel.
Okay, if you watch me destroy Snafu, it was me.
Oh well, that's
You see me trolling, rolling.
Anybody, I'm proud of you.
But it was me.
Anybody can destroy it.
Me and Hank. It was me, Hank, and Banana. And then Chuck came on. You know, Chuck hates me, so I was fucking with Chuck a little bit. But
I love Chuck.
But Snafu came at me sideways, and I ripped him apart, dude. It is
not
epic.
so much.
If you ever want to watch it, it's epic. Like I would just destroy. And Hank was dying. Like I was just ripping Snafu apart. And that's the troll side, but it takes.
Now he's been calling himself the GOAT lately. Every time he gets into an argument, oh, you fuck with the GOAT. You know what I mean? You're fucking with the best. I am the superstar. Yeah, he's been saying.
Mike called himself the master troll yesterday. I said to him, he's a masturbator.
Yeah,
takes a lot out of you. You don't want to troll constantly, but he kept asking for it. It is what it is. He's gonna send his minions after me. He has a zebra. And I'm like, what are you gonna send the llama and the giraffe after me? And like I just kept messing with him over and over again. It was
llama after you.
Yeah, you're gonna send the llama and the giraffe after me, your little crew. It was funny because he kept saying that I'm a friend of Talcott's. I'm like, no, I don't like Jack.
I thought Talcott didn't even like you.
No, he hates me. I troll the piss out of him. And
not quite. No,
it was funny. That was a funny stream, but at the end of the day, I'm like,
the last time I see Mikey on Tuckock had set him off on some lady, and he said some of the most horrific things to a lady up on. And I think I played that here. Go ahead, Vic.
So Mike seems to like the fact because he said it twice now. He said it about Chuck, and now he said it about Talcott, and he said Chuck hates me. And Talcott hates me. Like, that's a flex, bro. People hating you, that's not a flex, Mike. Like, if you're going through life and you think it's good to go around places and get people to hate you, you're living life. And again,
there's
21 people here, and one of them is you, Mike. Come up, but let's talk about it. You can destroy me. You can come up and
just come up and destroy Vic for me. Yeah, and Berto and Paul. Just destroy. Yeah.
You tried to troll me, and look what happened. Come on, Mike. Please. Come on. For St. Patrick's Day.
Get back on. This is like not really good because it's not healthy to be fighting with people.
Right,
that are
you were staying away from it for a while. What's going on in your life that you're back into it?
Nothing.
Yes,
and then that's the problem.
You know the way he says nothing, like an angel. Did you see the fucking halo over his head? Nothing. I do nothing.
Like that face is like a cartoon character. It looks like something out of SpongeBob SquarePants.
Look at that.
It looks like a fish.
Oh, I gotta get a picture of that. No, I'm just playing.
Nothing. I do nothing. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I got a hair at my
He
tail.
looks
and I
like
was
the new
let me go and
instructor
troll a
from
little
like the
bit. And I
SpongeBob
was trolling.
SquarePants series. Like
Last
you
time
said.
I trolled, I think before that was I was trolling Cheesehead. I was trolling him a little bit because he was talking
I like
crap.
Cheese. What you troll all the people I like.
Well, he was talking crap to Zell, and then I like Zell, and I came up there and I said,
Now he's gonna actually admit that he went caping for Zell and he inserted himself into an argument that wasn't nothing to do with him. So he went to up there to defend Zell, which Mikey, if anything, you already a controversial figure. You shouldn't really be caping for people.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want Mike on my side for nothing. That's just me. No, don't ever have my back, Mike. Don't have my back. I'm cool. I'd rather go at it by myself. Yeah.
started crapping on Cheesehead, like defending Zell, because he kept calling Zell a hoe and stuff like that, and a skis. And
Yeah, but how is that your problem? How did he call you a skis or hoe? Was it your problem? No, I don't think so, right?
And I just like snapped on him. So yeah, it's all good.
What?
But listen, you know, the trolling, it's fun in the moment, but you know, it's exhausting. It's exhausting, and it kind of gets old.
Exhausting.
It really does.
Hey, you gotta
Yeah. I'm gonna take a break. But I am glad I did it because it's like it kind of like in a way it's almost like it's kind of like an ex, right? You're like, man, do I really want to rekindle this with this ex? And you're like, and all of a sudden it's a hot dumpster fire. So I'm kind of in a way glad I went back to that last night because it showed me that it's not where I need to be. Does that make sense, Jeff? It's not where I need to be. I need to be away from that.
Yeah, but you're still in mess. You keep saying how much they need you, but you need them too. If it's like an ex,
I don't.
Because
I mean,
something that keeps pulling you back. That's
Yeah.
feeling a need in you.
You're right. Well, maybe you're going to motivate me.
He needs it like a drug addict needs fucking heroin. I swear to God, he needs the fucking drama. Yeah.
Tell me there's so much going on in your life that you don't need this. Come on now.
Yeah. He needs any type of attention, even if it's fucking bad. Which to me, you need help. If you know what I mean. If you crave this type of attention, go ahead, Paul.
You've got to notice something. Yesterday he was drunk and he filmed in the house.
In the house.
Now he's outside. Now he's sober and outside. Why is he outside filming?
Yeah, he's collecting cans and bottles to cash him into a new battle.
But you know what I mean?
Need to stay away permanently.
Yeah, you know
So
what I
maybe
mean?
you were the
He was
doing
that. He was outside. What's up with that?
Yeah, I know he does. It's weird what he's doing. It's cold as fuck outside. I don't know. He's been doing this for about a month now outside. I don't get it. Maybe he's stealing Wi-Fi from the neighbor. My theory, and I said this last week, is that he gets too loud, and maybe the people inside are telling him go outside with that shit. So anytime he's hyped or what he gets into an argument, I think they're asking him to step outside with that shit. That's what I would do. So that's my theory. It's just a theory.
So good on your own.
You're the push I need. Yeah, everything's good. Everything's fine. And sorry, Intrackable, I know you don't have a whole lot of time to talk, but I do apologize about over talking. But it's just, I think.
All right, too late, Mike. You done ruined the fucking show for Jeff.
Untrackable is just fucking high out of his mind and doesn't give a fuck what Mike's saying. That's what's going on.
So before I continue with the Mike, I do have some other stuff that I want to share with you guys.
Let's watch something else.
So we do.
Trouble. I'm here fishing, minding my own business.
Yes.
So
Look, I'm gonna need you to leave.
This guy is funny as fuck.
I'm gonna need you to leave.
This is my property.
This is my property.
There's no way I'm walking off my own property.
There's no way I'm leaving this hold because I know Big Belly Kelly's up in here.
We really got a problem here.
You're about to have a problem, bud. I've told you, do not approach me. Do not.
Let's go.
Let's go where?
Let's go right now.
Where are we going?
To the ground.
Are you threatening me?
To the ground.
Okay. I'm telling you right now, bud. I'm the wrong dude. Okay? This. That's what it is, bud. Listen, I don't want to hurt you. Kumite. Have you ever heard of a Kumite? 1987 Kumite champion right here, bud. These right here,
I would just let him fish. I would let him fish. Go ahead, fish.
Go that way.
It's great to see Mike Serio doing so well.
Okay. Let me go up here. I have one more.
Awesome, hey, Potfried, that guy has a whole channel of doing that stuff.
Oh yeah, Damn, I forgot to drop the link. I'll drop the link.
Is it all staged?
Are you really
or
the
is it
last
real?
person to find out about this
No,
the Dads
it's
Forever
all
button?
real. All that
This is
bad is
Pi,
real.
and if it sounds familiar to you, it's probably because you've seen their ads.
Oh, this
I did.
is
I see
nice.
their ads every fucking time. I come
Yeah,
on
this is what you want your kids to see during Christmas.
This is what's this called? Johnny B? Or what is it?
What are we looking at here? What is this?
I'll get the name. Oh, you're gonna like this one. Right.
Time. Two floozies displaying the results of their cottage cheese consumption. What a holiday display this is. One thing's for sure, the Father of the Year committee won't be making any stops in these women's neighborhoods. Now look, it's P. Diddy. What the hell's he doing? Oh, I get it. He's reenacting the sounds of aspiring pop stars trapped in his bedroom. Could you imagine seeing anything like this in 1954 during Christmas time? Little Timmy over here would be horrified. How come there's never any footage of anything
I
like
played this stuff. This is Joey B's tunes.
this in public back then? You would think we'd at least have a human pest control van that patrols around looking for these derelicts. You'd think we'd round them up and drop them off in a cornfield somewhere. You know, like 100 miles from here so they won't find their way back until after the holidays. I mean, does anybody care about kids being around anymore? Or are we just trying to show them we're all just perverts and degenerates? If that's...
I don't know, growing up, you know what? Anybody that smoked weed when I was underage would actually not smoke it around me. Nowadays, obviously, people smoke openly. You know what I mean? Just walking down the street. So things have changed, for sure. How about you, Vic? I don't know where this... It looks like New York to me. I don't know.
That did look... I've got to admit, that sweater did look like a good church-going sweater.
What, the one the girl was wearing?
No, the guy saying, yeah. Yeah, he has a good piece.
Grinch must be loving this.
Hey, you're Grinch.
He doesn't even have to lurk in the shadows anymore. Look, he's taking selfies with people, walking in traffic on stilts. The guy does whatever he wants now. Look at him just stealing the kids' Christmas trees in broad daylight now. Boy, Santa doesn't look happy, guys. What is it with us? We just have to pervert everything, don't we? Look, we got twerking Santa dolls.
This isn't a twerking Santa.
Oh, wow.
The holiday decorations are perving out. I mean, Santa's losing his mind here.
Santa Claus get arrested.
I don't know. Everything's going sideways in this city lately. People are eating their pizza with a fork now. Look at this. You should get fined for this. This is like consuming a smoothie with chopsticks.
That's how they eat it in Italy.
Just pick it up. Look how long this is taking you.
So I just said that the people when I was a kid, people won't smoke weed around me. And Sean Little said, "Could you might be snitching?" It was out of respect, you know, for the minors. You know what I mean? But I get the joke though. Right?
When I was living in Glasgow, the local shopping centre just up from me had their Santa arrested. He was actually dealing.
It still happens.
Getting all these people going in. They're wondering why all these people, strange, like adults, are going in with no children.
Yeah, I see parents calling the cops on their kids still up to today. Yes, they get called dealing from their house or any number of things.
Yeah, this is the Santa, mate, in the local shopping centre.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, he's got to get locked up.
He was stealing from the grotto. They're wondering why all these strange characters are going in there with no children.
He's a tard. He's a real goof right there for doing that.
How is this still going on? At least take these people's driver's licenses away.
It is a sin to fucking eat pizza with a fork and knife. That's not good. Grab that fucker and eat it right. I swear that if I was there, I would probably... No, I wouldn't.
Especially when the pizza's
winning the fight.
And the pizza's tough. Dude, that shit is not even hot. It's not even hot. Pick it up and put it in your mouth, bro. What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, what are you going to do? Can I just make my way home here? Oh, great. It's the diddler again.
There we go.
See, this is why I hide in this tree. Yeah, this is me on my way home. Saves me from making eye contact with these degenerates. Anyway, if you want to have a Merry Christmas, I recommend spending time with people who aren't into desecrating the holiday. That would be a good start.
Oh, yeah, it's not a bad. I mean, you know what I mean? That wasn't that bad. I mean, the thong, and you know what I mean? That's not, you know, Christmas spirit is, you know, whatever you make of it.
I'll make it a few days here before the new year comes and introduces us to a
I'm trying to justify the thongs.
whole new level of idiocracy. Merry Christmas, everybody.
What'd you say, Paul?
I think Santa emptied his sacks all over them.
Okay. Bro, so before we continue,
that was fun.
Let's go to a one of these, and then we'll go back to Mike being drunk or whatever.
Where do you see this?
I have no idea how I'm going to survive.
Grown man crying over TikTok being shut down.
This app was literally supposed to be my way out.
It's nothing sadder than seeing grown people crying about TikTok being shut down.
Say, go get a job, go get a job. I am literally working. I have no more time.
Good. Now get back behind the counter and make our coffee, you Rick and Morty looking chia pet.
I have classes Monday through Thursday in person.
Ugh, these people disgust me. Acting like 9-year-olds who got their favorite toy taken away.
And to the U.S. government, I'm never forgiving you for this.
Yeah, I'm sure they really give a...
They care.
Hours and hours and hours of time I put into creating stuff.
Creating what? This? The only thing you created is a noise problem for your neighbors on the...
I know, Flaky. Nothing says Merry Christmas like a dirty hoe with a thong on Christmas, right?
It seems good to
me.
The
wall.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Hey, heads up, IG. Mikey, I'm snitching on Mike. Yeah. Mikey says that he knows who you are. By the way, whatever that fucking means. Yeah. You made him mad yesterday. I don't know. You said something on Jeff's. Whatever.
Praying every night for this app to stay offline for good.
I'm like worried about like what I'm gonna do financially.
Back to making our coffee. That's what you're gonna do. Just like the other one, the chia pet.
It actually got banned? Yeah, that's crazy. What do we do?
Dunkin' Donuts.
There we
bitch.
go.
Get that.
Jay says, thanks. That's how I want to celebrate Christmas. Big booty and girls and weed.
Yep. He's got the right point there, mate. Yeah, that's the right point.
Yeah.
That application going, Nelson. Good God, man. They shut this thing down for 24 hours and the entire generation loses their mind, making 911 calls over this.
Dude, they made 911 calls. Guys, they called 911 because TikTok went down. Dude, they should lock everybody that called 911 because of that shit should get charged for something, at least a fine.
Could you imagine?
Welfare check on a caller 10 Street. RP is saying they love TikTok and is very incoherent.
This is the most pathetic generation that's ever lived. Could you imagine the men who built the Empire State Building calling 911 because they got nowhere to share videos of themselves dumping milk on their head?
It's really not fair that they're banning TikTok.
Oh, will you stop it?
A large part of who I have become in the last 6 years and a large part of my growth has come from a lot of the stuff I've learned off of this app.
That is the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life. A large part of who I've become and a large part of my growth has come from TikTok. This generation is in a real crisis.
I'd say this is the worst thing that boomers have done to the younger generation.
We're in trouble, folks. This should be addressed during the State of the Union. I mean, there's doctors out here.
It's like that. We always blame the generation before us, right? For all our faults and everything that's going on in the world, we always fault the generation before us. It's like that. Yeah.
They're talking about reports of these people going through actual withdrawal symptoms because of this.
Oh my God! Look at that.
Yeah. This is how a heroin addict reacts if you throw all their drugs away in front of them.
TikTok isn't available right now. Law banning TikTok has been enacted in the U.S. Unfortunately, that means you can't use TikTok.
Look at their faces. It's like there's one brain cell at half a spark just bouncing around the inside of their skulls.
Oh, fuck. It came up on this phone. How many straight?
Oh,
how many?
God. Guys, breaking fucking news.
23K.
Go to Twitch. Go to Twitch. Go to Twitch.
Imagine this group having to deal with an actual crisis. These are not the people you call to help you when you're in danger, that's for sure. And apparently it's back online, but you can't download it from the App Store anymore.
Now, what they're going to say here next is true. Some people actually bought phones with the TikTok app not deleted, because once you delete it, they thought it wasn't coming back. Find out a week later. They put, you know what I mean? So people that paid, let me see how much it was.
Apple, along with Google's parent company, Alphabet, have both been notified that they will have to drop TikTok out of their app stores by January 19th.
Yeah, so now people are selling their phones with the app installed on it on eBay for thousands of dollars. Not kidding. Look, here's one sold on January 23rd. $21,900.
$21,000 for a phone that has a TikTok app. When it came back anyway. Yeah, great investment. He's got to be fucking, dude. He's got to be slamming himself on a wall now. It's back, so he paid all that money for nothing.
$59. Yeah, this is real. Look at the listings here. iPhone with TikTok, $10,000, $25,000, $9,500, $3,000. These people will pay anything to get their drug back. Wait till the drug cartels get wind of this. Then you got some of them going over to this app called Red Note, which is like the Chinese version of Instagram.
Oh, I never heard of this. I don't know what that was.
Used to be exclusively for the Chinese.
Our government is out of their mind if they think we're going to stand for this TikTok ban. We're just going to go to a new Chinese app, and here we are.
Hi, friends from TikTok. Right now, I feel so excited, but also a little worried.
Yeah, you should be, pal.
This is the first time in my life I have felt the world is so big. So thank you for your coming, and thank you for your kindness and curiosity.
You're going to regret that statement, my friend. Wait till you wake up tomorrow and see this in your feed. Yeah, that's what we're living amongst over here. Trust me, you don't want to see this.
Berto, that you?
You're stealing our data.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, who cares? It's not.
Berto, was that a sneak peek? That wasn't you, was it?
What do you mean a sneak peek?
Pink. I saw a lot of pink. I could have been you. No, right? That can't be you.
Like data is a multi-billion-dollar weapon that can be used for manipulation, control, surveillance, propaganda, or cyber warfare or anything.
If we go to war with China, I'm defecting to China.
Good, you should go now. Why wait? Go.
What would you say that? What would you say that? You know, I'll defect to China if I don't get my TikTok. You know, come on.
Go ahead.
If they're like, oh, we're going to do a draft and you have to go fight. Nope. Immediately giving all secrets to China.
Oh, brilliant strategy. I'm sure they'll totally trust you. The random defector spilling secrets about their Netflix queue. And you got this phony prick, the TikTok CEO, doing the Zuckerberg now, pretending to care about free speech all of a sudden.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, I'm over here just watching, just watching what we're watching here on the screen. Like, you know, what was it?
Million Americans who use our platform every day.
Oh, really? Except for me, though, right? What? Remember banning me from your platform because you don't like what I say? Was that you fighting?
Oh, he got banned from TikTok, I guess.
And to protect free speech, too? Ugh, these phony people. Look at him. The guy's reading this.
This is a strong stand for the First Amendment and against arbitrary censorship.
Oh, you don't like censorship now? Funny how when you're the target of it, all of a sudden you don't like it. Yeah, what a coincidence.
Thank you for making our TikTok community such a rich and vibrant space.
Yeah, you call this a vibrant space? This is the bowels of humanity.
Oh, no. Dude, no, that's just bad, bro. You guys, she's not, you know, God bless that lady, but she's not having fun watching you do a TikTok in her room while she's dying. This is not fun.
I think that's a man, Angel.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
It looks like a man.
Yeah, but this is so bad.
You consider vibrant. The rest of the world considers a reminder of what they hope their kids never become. Whatever the fate of this platform is, let's not forget the big picture here. These people are reproducing. Ban or no ban. Let's be honest. That's the real TikTok and time bomb.
And to the U.S. government, I'm never forgiving you for this.
I'm never forgiving you for this.
I would have to agree with her. I think that's the most deplorable thing the U.S. government has ever done is banning TikTok.
Well, I had no idea people were people going to react this way though. People are almost suicidal.
historian. What do you think, Paul? The U.S. government has done anything more heinous and deplorable than that?
Well, it's a close second.
Yeah.
I think I think the first one has given birth to Donald Trump, but that comes a close second.
But my thing was this:
the pesky internment camps. I mean, I don't know that.
If you listen to the government, if you listen to the government, they were trying to protect us, right? So they banned TikTok for a while. Now it's back. Trump has override that bullshit. But
I'm not really happy that they really did that. I wish they would have just deleted it, TikTok and really just banned it altogether. Like, what's the use of having it?
I mean, a lot of people make money. Some people are really monetized, really into it. They live off the fucking TikTok. I mean, they make loads and loads of money off TikTok.
Yeah, so a lot of creators who've got big numbers, they do.
Yes.
They use TikTok as secondary form of income.
Yeah, I mean, you should never have TikTok as your primary income. If it's doing well, you should still have a job. That's what I would say. But I'm gonna show you one of my favorite channels. It's called Chiseled Adonis. I've been watching him from the very beginning. And then we'll go to the Mikey Drunk panel. Let's see this.
Just another calm, quiet Saturday afternoon playing golf, and there's a fucking deer giving a blowjob.
Who's that Pokemon? Nursery, the Hibernator Pokemon. An excellent tree climber, it snaps trees with its front legs and eats the fallen fruit.
Almighty push. I don't give a fuck.
Victory is mine!
What the fuck?
Run, Forrest, run! Run, Forrest!
Success!
Wait a minute. There was a handicap match in a backyard somewhere in California as an Ursaring took on a Houndoom and 3 Growlithe, and it was the trainer that inflicted the final blow. This gotta go against every rule Professor Oak laid out. Who knew they had a virtual reality Pokemon Go with IMAX quality? Rumor has it Winnie the Pooh lost his shirt and was on a search for honey, and much to his chagrin, he ran into the Michael Vick Defense Force. Little did he know his real opponent was a humanoid estrogen-filled...
Are you running at a bear going after your dogs?
Yeah.
You are? Shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Dog
might as
gone.
well.
I'm not running. I'm sorry. I love my pets, but if a bear's eating you, you just shit out of luck. I'm not running towards no fucking bear.
But the way I look at it is, mate, the way I look at it is, after a few beers, you run out there, you chase a bear away, you're a legend. You get eaten by a bear. You're a legend. It's a win-win.
Yeah, but this lady, shout out to her. I mean, whoever she is, she saved her fucking dogs.
I mean, if the bear really wanted to, the bear could have easily, took a nip at her without, and it wouldn't even take much effort.
Yeah. No, it could have took a chunk right out of her ass.
No, it would have ripped her
right, if it really wanted to, yes.
At 97 miles per hour with no secretion nor lubrication needed. The bear was just minding his business and it ran into the Joker from The Dark Knight after he visited Harvey Dent in the hospital. I knew Heath Ledger wasn't deceased. There go that motherfucker right there. I never want to hear women say they can't defend themselves. This woman turned into the Hulk to protect some goddamn dog. Next time a ship is headed towards an iceberg, fellas and children first. The wildest thing is Shorty went one-on-one with a bear and won, but somehow gonna lose Woman of the Year to Caitlyn Jenner. She stepped outside dressed like a mannequin at Target but had the strength of Wonder Woman. Never judge a book by its cover. It appears Goldilocks is all grown up and she's now a brunette and she wants to smoke with all the bears.
What you gonna do?
This is what Ivy League universities you can get into with a 3.6 GPA. 90.
Oh.
That is it.
Your winner, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Wait a minute. The Lord woke him up this morning just to get sweet chin music by a goddamn animal. The kick knocked the batteries out of his Game Boy Color. Look how quick his body went limp. His jaw gotta be cracked. He'll never eat.
I never understood, the whole bullfighting, or even getting close to, to the action. I would be probably in the nosebleed seats to watch this shit. That's why people get hurt. Look, watch.
Think about an African buffalo. That's even worse.
Win stupid prizes.
Ah, shit. Let's fast forward just a little bit.
Here's a clever comment, Angel.
Around and get a head start like that in the future. Make sure you join the.
Huh?
These motherfuckers pulling up in January.
Wonder who the genius is behind.
Wow. Damn. I am so. I'm a broken man, bro. Somebody take care of that. Really creative. Yeah, for sure.
Where to get a plate. Look at Shorty's reaction. She don't even have time to process what's happening. This damn Stantler just gonna break into my crib, not even take its shoes off. This is Pokemon going too far. Just when I thought veganism was my future, venison jumps on my plate. Look at the gentleman getting his hair cut, getting ready for a hot date tonight.
Dude, you're getting a haircut and a fucking deer jumps through the fucking window. What do you do? What do you do?
Fuck, what is the probability of deer taking a step into your business when they don't even got appointments? Last I checked, you weren't booked for 3:30. The gentleman had to put his glasses on because he couldn't fathom what was happening.
Do I need an appointment to get my hair cut?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here. There's no way this can be covered by insurance. Who knew a deer was a fan of Stone Cold Steve Austin? Man showed up, raised hell, and left. Just look at Shorty on the couch. She ain't know what was about to happen. Didn't even go through the door. Went
jumped over her fucking head, by the way. He jumped over her head though. Didn't even touch her, I guess.
Through the window, put its nutsack on your shoulder, and proceeded to go to the hairdresser of his choice. These damn creatures don't respect no rules. Why did nobody warn business owners there was a
put his nutsack on her shoulder?
a ton of Stantler in this area? After the hairdressers denied its request to trim its antlers, she proceeded to pick up her phone like she was gonna call Professor Oak. That man traveled by feet. You ain't gonna see him till next winter. And the most disrespectful thing Stantler did all day was after breaking through the damn window, he gonna leave through the door. A real piece of shit. Who's the nincompoop who moved into a house in the middle of the Deer Olympic trials? It's 2:37 p.m. You trying to take an afternoon nap. Meanwhile, outside your door, deer.
I wouldn't want to live anywhere near deer. I don't know why. I think they carry ticks or something. That could be. I don't know.
I used to.
Yeah, but some people love this type of shit.
I used to live and work in a forest, and every morning, see a herd of deer outside the pub where I used to work.
Oh shit! You like Robin Hood?
Yeah, it was almost like that.
Yeah. Who is that deer? I guess you're the end of the joke. All right, let's continue.
Out here testing they broad jump. Groundskeeper Willie gotta hate these motherfuckers. He just mowed the lawn, and it's already ruined by this family reunion. Just came home from the laundromat. There's a wingle in your living room.
What's that bad?
Ain't you supposed to be on Hohen Route 104 next to Petalburg City? What you doing in my crib? Eating my sesame seeds, drinking my damn wine. Just because you see an open door don't mean you can get access inside.
Well, Bird is not that bad. Anyway, that's Chiseled Down. I watch him, man. I've been watching him for a long time. I think he's.
I have to say, that looks like it's the UK. That seagull.
It's a beautiful seagull, by the way. But
yeah, the reason no, it's the UK because there's a washing machine inside the kitchen. You don't have that in the US, do you?
No, I don't know how that works.
You have your washing machines in your kitchen?
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. Well, it's not that spacious, I guess. It's only one floor.
Yeah. Why is that?
So UK houses are smaller than the US.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems, and they're working from the sink, and if you've got the sink there, it's easier. And the way the drainage is usually outside the kitchen. Outside the outside wall of the kitchen, so it all fits in.
Listen, I'm gonna play the end of where Mikey was. Let me see if this is the one.
Go down those terroristic threats.
All right, this is what he was bragging to Jeff about. Mikey got into it with this guy named. Let me see.
Anyway, Noel, what's up? Sorry.
Nothing. What's up with you, Mike?
Same old, same old.
Let me see. I'm gonna get to this.
Yeah, 100%, which we knew already. They were right. My team was right. I find it funny.
That's Snafus or whatever. Snafu Snaps. That's the guy he was arguing with.
Because we do know. And
again, when does Jack Part 2 come out?
Even fucking the gay job black witch knows more research than you. Hank, he literally.
Yeah, you better watch your ass, bud.
When does Part 2 come out, Snafu?
Could come out tonight.
Let me see. I don't want to really.
What the fuck are they talking? Learn to not run your mouth online with people you
Where
don't know
would
who
you
they
like
are.
to? Where would you? Let's get to the brass tacks. Forget all the forget the running of mouth. Where would you like to meet? Fat food. Where would you like to meet?
Mike is trying to make another date with another person. He's always trying to make these dates.
Someday.
Fat food.
I'll take that bet.
Yeah. He wants to meet up with somebody else. Now, Mike is always trying to meet up with somebody.
I'm Mike.
What bet?
You bet on Mike, I'll take Snafu.
Like, you guys are going to fight.
Well, how about we do this, like, realistically, publicly? I'll do a signed fight with him. Boxing match, fight, MMA shit. Like, we could have... Like,
you can't even turn your damn camera on, bud.
No, like, for real.
You freaking coward. You can't even turn your freaking camera on. You're a coward. You're a liar. You're a coward.
Now, this guy goes on Jeff's, and he's usually calm.
Who is that guy?
He's always on Jeff's.
Yeah. I remember him having an argument. His name is Hank. Him and Jeff had a massive argument on there once.
Big argument. I actually played that. Yeah. But he's
Why?
He's out
about who had the lamest headgear?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
But he gets really. He's really calm. That Jeff's been here. He gets a little spicy.
You can't even turn your camera on.
Mike sanctioned, and I will beat the fuck out of this kid in front of all you to see live.
Like you did slow stand, like you did me. You don't follow through with crap.
Hey! You're gay, black, and jabbed. I don't want to catch.
You're afraid of my goo. Yeah, you're afraid of my goo. You're afraid.
That guy's loud. He's just obnoxious. Put it up here.
Those traitors, frauds, and pedophiles. That's on you. It's called wheat and tear, and it's called stand up for what's right.
Maybe this isn't a good clip. Let me see.
It's all good, man. Well, this was a fun stream. This was
that's a stream that he said that he owned that guy Snafu. It was a lot. It wasn't a lot of owning there, as you can see. Let me see what this is. I know I put this for a reason.
Hey, you got it.
Okay.
Hey, you got it.
Okay.
Consensual.
There you go, Drunky.
You got a new I
actually don't. I don't have any.
Oh,
no, but I got some other stuff. I'm gonna play this, and I'm gonna get to the.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen
I got to go to that channel and pick up. Yeah, but this is Drunk Mikey. I'm gonna go through this really, really fast.
Oh yeah,
he's really creepy here, dude. He's like, you remember when he threw up and all that? It reminds me of that. I think he overdrank that day. Was drinking all day because he was fucking slurring his words pretty bad.
She's the what is it? The most powerful woman in the world. What was your title?
I'm the world champion of destruction.
She's the most destructive woman in the world.
So, Ren, are you the hottest dominatrix on YouTube? Is that what you're telling me right now?
Don't have no.
I'm pleading the fifth. I'm pleading the fifth.
She breaks concrete.
Well, so he breaks out in laughter while insulting her. You know what I mean? I don't think she got it, but yeah.
We all have nicknames, don't we?
You know what? People that like to be abused with see, I could if I had to, like if I was desperate, I could make buck doing that.
Right. So, Rand, your smile is extremely devious, and I'm terrified right now. So, please go ahead.
We have someone in the back. Can you flash your cam real quick so I can make sure you're the right person?
Yeah. Also, that's just the coffee nook. We just have a hamburger sandwich.
Okay, I got you.
There's like
it gets a little spicy here in a minute.
But if you're physically weaker, the ways in which you can effectively defend yourself once you take firearms off the table, that's the point I always try to make. Is it's like it starts the effectiveness of your alternatives goes downhill, right? Like if you're already a stout.
All right.
But
that was actually an interesting point.
I kind of made him a little scared. But other than that, it was more like a romance thing. But no, did I ever put hands on somebody? No, never.
Is that what's her name right there? Is that Kate?
Imagine. All right. Imagine this. Imagine.
That's the girl with the little Angelina with the little squeaky voice.
Isn't that the one? Yeah. Isn't that the one that does the actual factual bullshit?
Oh no. That's shoot. What's that name? I forgot. Oh, that's Katie. That's Katie. No, that's not
right? Yes.
It looks a bit.
Yeah, I think Helena does that too. The factual stuff.
Yeah, Helena. Helena, that's another lady. I don't know what she looks like. But it gets kind of creepy. Mikey's surrounded by Mike is okay. Sean, take it easy, brother. So he gets a little excited when they're around the ladies.
Yeah,
so you
that's Katie. Mikey. That's Katie.
Yeah, I think
Does
you're
it
at your
help
best when
anyone
you
then
just
great.
like organically just talk about your experience.
Yeah, she's under
It
like a
helps
different
have,
name
like,
with like
people
a
to bounce
slight
off
voice
of,
change.
like-
What you mean? Who's Katie? Who's Katie? This one
Right there, Angela.
Angelina?
Yeah, that's her.
No, that's not Katie.
It's just a slight voice changer thing, but that's
No, stop it.
Yes, but
Hey, I know who
I'm
everybody
getting
is.
okay with talking about myself. I just start
I know
off
who
so
everybody
nervous
is.
that I like feel retarded, and I try and figure out what I'm saying without forgetting
Yeah.
everything I'm saying. But
That
once I get
goes
to the flow,
away.
it gets easier. Yeah.
Yeah,
The more you do it, that goes away, and you hardly even.
It's just
feel it
1.5
anymore.
times speed.
Yeah. I don't
Well, I
know,
think
and I'm very inconsistent. I tend to go out and then I'll just hide again, and then I'll go out and then I'll hide again, and life is unpredictable. So I don't know. Maybe one day I'll actually get in the flow of it.
If you notice, Mike is swaying left to right, just slightly.
Oh, I forgot Mike.
Angelina, once you find your rhythm,
Go ahead.
you'll find like where you.
Go ahead.
No, I
Glad
said I
you love
forgot
that.
Mike there. I was
Yeah,
watching
he-
video. Let's get back to Mike.
Yeah, he starts hitting on this Helena chick, trying to convince her to cam up. You know what I mean? So it's
want to
kind
be within this YouTube craziness, and I think
yeah, watch it. Let me move up a little bit.
You know, one time Jeff and I were talking about Cleopatra Brown.
Cleopatra Jones, Cameron
Jones,
Johnson.
sorry. Yeah. There's a lot of women. I probably couldn't even name them all, but yeah.
Yeah, not yet, bad guys.
I don't
Trying to
even know
find it.
how to make this.
It's a think it's not restrictive as like some people like really try to like rein their channel into very narrow.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
so
And Jeff's
serious.
kind of like he allows for space for a lot of different things. He's not super policey, and he doesn't like police either. As far as like conversation police, which makes it
Because conversations have a life of their own.
Hidden agendas.
Did Mike leave? Hold up.
Mike's gone.
What's wrong with this clip? Hold up.
If you
I
go,
must have missed something.
I can't remember where, but you know when Mike is really drunk, he starts grunting.
Yeah, I should have timestamped it. My bad, guys. But he's really fucking sloshed here. Let me see if he. Let me see.
Yeah. Specifically not soy, fellas.
Okay, so like French fries with the cheese curds on them. That's poutine, right?
Oh, the Kali Yuga cycle.
Protein is French fries with gravy.
I think it already started here.
Using gravy on fries.
This is gonna be
basically.
cool. I can't wait.
Let me see.
I love how it tastes, but
Look at
I
him,
can't
look
drink
at
it
him.
anymore. It just makes me too wired.
Gotcha. See how
Justin
Ren is
and I
fixing
got
her
really
hair?
happy.
Because Ren knows a good piece of meat when she sees it.
Oh my
and
god.
Helena, I don't appreciate.
Oh my gosh.
She's been seeing it all.
Yeah, he says a whole bunch of my meat. He's like obviously he's talking about his junk, and it's like really creepy. I'll do it better next time. I'll timestamp it so you can hear what he's saying. Obviously, with a panel full of women, Mikey's gonna be super cringe. He's gonna be saying a lot of stuff.
All night for the last like 2 or 3 hours, and she's just now fixing her hair.
Ren, listen, let me tell you something, Jeff. Don't get upset. And Angelina's taken.
Promise I won't.
Helena has a sexy drummer boyfriend, so she's taken. But me and Ren, we have something going on, and Ren's gonna beat me into submission.
Oh my god.
I'm all about it.
I can print up a standard copy of my vassal agreement if you're
So Mikey seems like he wants to get I don't know, tortured while having sex, which is I just threw up in my mouth, my bad. But yeah, so he alludes to that he wants really he wants some rough sex.
I think before that happens, you should market it, sell tickets. Ticketmaster even would probably help.
Okay, so Ren, do you realize?
I want you people to be my vassals before the apocalypse happens.
She could never find restraint.
Vassal. Yeah.
Vassals.
I'm going to be a warlord. I have my warlord state planned for when civilization collapses, and so I'm allowing a few people to like sign up early to be my vassals, and they don't have to bring as much ammo as a.
So Ren, do you realize that Jeff will have my back?
This is what
Ren, do you realize that I'm a YouTube goat? And Ren, the marriage of Ren and Strone will be the thing of the year.
Oh, he's gonna get married. Oh, I didn't know that.
We will be. I mean, the talk of the town. You will beat your husband into submission. Okay, Ren. So we're gonna make this happen. Jeff, thank you for introducing me. Jeff,
sense of
thank you.
So, Mikey is pretty much engaged, I guess. He's engaged.
I really did introduce you. Y'all just showed up on a panel together.
Well, Jeff, I want to thank you for introducing me to my next ex-wife.
Oh,
so I thank you.
This is not a couple I would have ever predicted or put together.
I don't
Jeff, just go with it. God damn it! Damn it!
No, you're welcome. Yeah, my pleasure.
Wait,
Anytime.
who's he marrying?
I did nothing. I
I'm
had zero
confused.
to do with this.
Mike, are you marrying me or Ren?
Helena, I was gonna marry you, but unfortunately, Ren beats me better. She beats me better.
Oh my God! Listen, if you flirt, right, and you get a reaction, that's one thing. But these ladies are not flirting with Mike, so it's he's doing a drunken, flirting, almost harassing type shit right now.
Okay, all right. Well, you know, I can't compete with that.
We'll help her
so,
pick up the pieces.
I
You know what?
compete with that.
I can
You
give
know what?
Helena lessons, if you know.
The best flip of Mike.
Could we have a beating three-way?
Oh my God! The sexual fantasies are just fucking flowing.
Man. I tell you what, exactly what Mike is.
No,
He's
what the heck I'm in here.
I don't know. I mean, Mike.
Yep.
Is he
Mike
projecting, Paul?
Mike is the drunk uncle they always have at the wedding. Or the drunk cousin. You know what I mean?
I almost dropped my mic. Yes. There's always that uncle that's always saying creepy shit and is always drunk as fuck.
Yes.
Yes. Exactly.
Angelina is covering her ears. She's like, this is way too crazy for me. Angelina is so wholesome. She's so wholesome.
How do you know? How do you know? Because she has a I don't know, what type of voice is that? How would you describe that voice?
A baby doll voice.
A baby doll voice? Man, you never know.
I think this is the time that Mike is actually like having fun up there, and you know, he's talking crazy, but he's not at least insulting people or degrading anybody. I think this is actually a good look for him, to be honest with you guys. I'm being serious. Of all the shit I've seen Mike do, this is one of the most endearing.
When you impose your sexual fantasies on women,
and nobody's telling them to stop. I've never heard anybody.
That is very true, Vic. That is very
true. They're all. She's talking about vassals, and nobody's told them not to do it.
Yeah.
It's not like the time that they attacked Julia and sexually harassed her. That was
what I can see is a three-way throw up at the same time. All three ladies.
I think they're all enjoying it. Actually, I think this is a good look for Mike. This is one of my favorite Mike clips.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is the bottom line. Okay, Ren.
See what he says here.
All right. So Ren, I love Ren. No, it's okay. Ren, I love your swagger. You have a swagger like no one else. You're like a really attractive dude. You're like a super attractive dude. But you're a woman. So you're super sexy. But Helena has my heart because Helena is like me. She's a dirty Sicilian. She is. She's a dirty Sicilian.
She has the one that's getting your.
Oh, is that you?
Yeah. So Helena sweats at the gym and it's olive oil. She's a dirty Sicilian.
Oh.
So you have.
Do you still feel that way?
Oh
Vic?
yes, I do.
Call her a dirty Sicilian.
No, I know because that's actually a really interesting sexual position and move. If you look it up, a dirty Sicilian.
Oh hell no!
Look it up.
I need to have a look at that now.
If anything to do with spaghetti or spaghetti sauce or any fucking no, I'm good. I'm not even looking it up.
That's Nunzio. Nunzio's the one that invented the dirty Sicilian.
No, Nunzio's he's put away. I can't even ask him. So yeah.
Okay, well.
Which one of us is beating you now, me or Ren? I'm confused.
Can it be both?
I was going to go with this, like, you do the beating and I'll give instruction. I think that could work out.
There you go.
Jeff, I'm screwed. Dude, my life is over. I'm going to be beaten and all kinds of crazy. Jeff, what did you do? Why did you bring me on to...
Go ahead.
Yeah. Basil in the dirty.
Basil, oh yeah. I don't know, man.
I couldn't find a dirty Sicilian, but I did find an Italian chandelier position.
Oh, there you go.
Something about swinging, I bet you, right? Up in the air, some crazy shit.
No, not at all. No.
What is it?
Oh, okay, I'll put this in the back chat. You can have a look.
Come on,
okay, is it that bad? Wow. Okay.
It's not that bad. It's just I don't want to describe it.
Okay. And I'm not. Yeah. If you don't feel like describing, don't describe it.
Yeah.
What happens if I
It's not a bad thing. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'll read it in the back chat then.
Yeah.
Sitting here,
crazy-
I'm just sitting here as usual.
You son of a bitch, Jeff. Jeff, you are.
Jeff, I'm starting to think you're a shaman. Yeah, I'm starting to think you're a shaman.
Did he say he was Jewish? Did he say he was Jewish? What the fuck?
All right, so the bottom line is this. So Ren and Helena, we will make a date. We'll make a date and make it happen.
I can't really describe
That's it. That's all it is to it. All right. Are you down, Ren?
Yes, she is. No doubt.
Yeah, I think he said something about Jewish flaky.
That sounds like a no to me.
It's all over the
Big
place.
loud, resounding no.
It's basically how
he's so drunk he doesn't know his own race right now.
How can I insult him the best?
Mike's dad.
Listen.
I mean, you are a Yankee, so it would be easy. So
his dad is Jewish? What the fuck, bro?
That's interesting.
That got me all the way fucked up. I thought it was 100% Sicilian and all that bullshit. I don't know, bro.
You know, it might not be your thing. You go up to a challenge? You up to a challenge?
I mean, things that aren't challenges aren't very much too.
Those ladies are pretty much cringe the fuck out. They're not giggling. See, I've flirted in my days, you know what I mean? Because it's only flirting. And you always get kind of a giggle or some type of response. These ladies are kind of cringing, if anything. I don't know. I got to disagree with Vic on this one.
Boring to even start.
Mike's talking
Let me
about
tell you something.
What is this March 21st thing?
I don't know. Who knows?
He said.
Mike says he was Jewish. That means he doesn't eat pork. He shouldn't eat pork. But he said he just gave up pork.
Yeah. That's Mikey for you. Have you fucked up and confused the whole time?
I can tell you this. This is the best panel on YouTube, and thank you. I love all of you. This is the best discourse there is, and not laws.
Discourse.
Eat some protein and shut up.
He said protein, by the way. He didn't say protein. He said protein.
That's all I can tell you.
Maybe he's talking about the chips and gravy. And
don't forget to eat your protein.
This is the real thing, baby. This is no voodoo.
You old, not laws, you old skanky Canadian. Shut your mouth. Eat some protein and shut up.
Whoa.
Who's he talking to now?
Protein?
Protein. I thought you were saying.
Did you hear? She's like, you saying protein?
Protein.
Did you mean
like a protein bar?
And just make sure it's not specifically not soy. Not laws.
Okay, so like French fries with the cheese curds on them.
Okay. The one in the middle, she seems hungry. But that's Mikey drunk as fuck right there. Let's get back to a little bit of this. Play a couple more. This was pretty disgusting. This happened in Philly. I don't know if I should play this. So
yeah.
Damn, I don't know. It's nasty. So something happened in a dollar store that's pretty horrific in my opinion. So let's watch it.
Yes.
Look, he fucking nutted on my fucking leg.
I
was
beg your
seeing this.
pardon.
You're gonna help, bitch. Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Look at this.
No.
Yeah, he had the Tommy and he finished on the woman.
It's pretty fucking bad, man. It's like, listen, this guy belongs underneath the jail with the rats to do this to a young lady. Obviously, she's in distress. That's why I felt bad, because when I heard her cry, obviously I didn't find it funny. It was just so bad, bro.
Fucking Talcott, man. No Talcott. Fuck that guy.
No Talcott.
Not doing Talcott.
He nutted on my leg.
I beg your pardon.
What is that?
Flag
Oh, it's just the one where they don't do anything about it.
What part of the game is this? I ain't never in my life seen somebody drive by nut, let alone heard of somebody just ejaculating on command onto a stranger. What part of the game is this?
No,
come on, police need to find this man and execute him on the spot.
Believe it or not, they fucking found the guy. They plastered him all over the TV, which I was happy about. Get that fucking guy off the fucking streets. The scary thing is he's gonna be out. You know what I mean? And he's gonna be out maybe in 5 years or what. That's a borderline sexual assault and all that type of stuff.
There was another one.
You can stack charges on him.
There was another one when this happened and they didn't do anything about it. Remember that one? You
They didn't do anything? I don't remember
where
that
the guy did it and then they talked to the manager and they were like, "Oh, I don't know, nobody saw it or this or that." It must have been here. I saw that. I thought this must be
I don't know, but
all right.
but
I'm not going to.
I know, but he got stacked with charges for sure.
But I need you to understand just how crazy something like this is. Take a look at the man's shirt. Homie's shirt already crazy. Hairline looking non-existent. And he woke up this morning with nefarious intent, unscrupulous intent in mind to go outside and bust a nut on an onlooker's leg. Or I should say, a pedestrian's leg.
Look, he fucking nutted on my fucking leg. You're gonna help, man. Oh my god.
Do you understand how vile of a human being you got to be to do some shit like this?
Just think about this. There's people out there, fucking Walmarts and fucking dollar stores, lurking around the corners, waiting to do shit to you, man. This makes me want to not go out nowhere, bro.
All I
pretty
can
bad.
say is thank God I get
crazy
my,
things you
thank
heard
God
about
I
in your
get my
life.
shopping
And
in
then rank
from the
this
things. They're all online.
Yeah, thank God that you can actually order and it'll be delivered for sure. And you gotta watch out for that. You know what I mean? Like, check the bag for sticky stuff. I don't know.
Because if people like Tik Tok and Mike,
Look, I didn't order this sour cream. What is this?
YouTube.
Why is my bag moist? Why is my bag moist?
There's something stuck to the
That,
paper.
I promise you, it's got to be top 3. This is ridiculous.
Oh,
Imagine
man.
navigating through your life regularly. You just happen to be standing somewhere in a bodega, and all of a sudden you feel a weird substance come upon your leg. You turn around and you see man zip his pants up and bust into a sprint to exit said store.
You must
That's
kill
right,
them
Blakey.
all. They all must die.
That's crazy, bruh. This man does not need any form of rehabilitation. Doesn't need to be put into any particular kind of prison. He needs to be up out of here, bruh. Meek Mill, of all people, put out a tweet, damn near issuing a hit for this man's existence.
Yeah, Meek Mill is he's a famous rapper, and he put a bounty out on his ass. And they actually caught him. Thank God they caught this guy, man.
If they can find him out in his city in Philadelphia, because this is ridiculous. Do you know the kind of mindset you gotta have to wake up in the morning and have a thought of, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna not wash my hair. Then I'm gonna go outside publicly with my hairline showcased to the world like this. I'm gonna put on this goofy ass shirt. Then I'm gonna walk up inside the store. I'm gonna identify my target. I'm gonna proceed to begin the process of masturbation. And then
okay, that's way too fucking much. I want to show you that they locked him up. They have like a news thing at the end, right? News break right here.
Do you think he went to a P. Diddy party?
Yeah.
He probably did. That's where he got it from. But the fucking deep picture, yeah.
This just in, the man police say sexually assaulted a woman at a South Philly Dollar Tree store has turned himself in. Police identified him as 35-year-old Gary Miles. His surrender happening after disturbing video circulated on social media, appearing to show the end of the assault. It happened at the store located at Snyder Plaza on East Snyder Street on June 23rd. Police say a mugshot will be released once charges are officially filed.
Is a no good, lousy son of a bitch. That's exactly what he is. But he's a no good bastard for what he did.
Shout out to Chiseled Adonis. I'm gonna play one more of his, I guess. And yeah, this one's funny too. All right, fucking. All right, Vic. Don't say it, Vic. Don't say it.
A former South Suburban Schools food service director will spend 9 years in prison for stealing more than $1 million worth of chicken wings.
I've heard about this one too.
Judge sentenced Vera Lydell.
What? Oh, you saw this one?
Yeah, I've heard he stole $1 million worth of chicken wings.
I'm gonna start it over, Vic. Watch this.
A former South Suburban Schools food service director will spend 9 years in prison for stealing more than $1 million worth of chicken wings.
Don't be black, don't be black, don't be black.
The judge sentenced Vera Lydell yesterday after she pleaded guilty.
Ah, what the fuck?
Between 2020 and 2022, prosecutors said she would order wings and bill them to the district, but then would keep the food.
Now, prosecutors say she ordered...
Now, the thing with this one, nobody knows what she did with the chicken wings. Obviously, it was... Let me just let it play.
More than 11,000 cases of chicken wings over about a year and a half. This despite the fact that no kids were in school at the time because of the pandemic. The court found Liddell used the district's cargo van to pick up and transport the wings, but it's still not clear where to.
There's fish, steak, beef Wellington. Matter of fact, since it's on a school budget, you could have ordered hamburgers, pizza, chicken tenders. But $1.5 million in chicken wings is crazy. Furthermore, they don't even know where the whereabouts is at. Where's the chicken? Where's the chicken?
No one seems to know what happened to the chicken wings themselves. Did she eat them? Was it some kind of plea deal they're trying to cover up? Did she sell them at a profit? This is 11,000 cases of chicken wings here. Not 11,000 wings, 11,000 cases. Sure. Enough to where if someone were to just come across them sitting in the middle of a field or something, they'd really have no choice but to say,
Look at all those chickens.
Now, I'm proficient in scheming, but this right here is next level. It's from July 2020 up until February 2022. First and foremost, ma'am, last I checked, July's the summertime. Motherfuckers is not even in school. Even if there was a summer school, it was the pandemic. There was nobody who was there. Whoever was the treasurer for the school district need to be fired, because how do you miss that? Furthermore, this is over a year and a half. At what point did Auntie ever look at it and say, you know what?
I mean, that's why she got away with it. It was a pandemic, so she just kept ordering stuff. And they figured, well, the chicken wings weren't in the freezer. So, you know, they didn't put two and two together that somebody was actually taking the fucking chickens home. Go ahead, Paul.
I am still trying to figure out what she done with the chicken wings. Speaking of
that's what I'd like.
Yeah, chef, how big were you got to remember how big were the boxes?
Well, I mean, they usually come 50 pound. What is it, 50 pound maybe? Chicken they come in boxes. Yeah, she had it like a She had maybe to the China. Well, how many wings? Ooh,
how many wings in a
that's
box?
A lot of fucking wings in a fucking box, man. I'm telling you, I bought a box during the pandemic off my wife's nephew. He worked like in his
that's
place.
where it came from. You're the problem. You sold it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, I had to actually give it away because I couldn't eat chicken wings fast enough. It was really big, so it's about 50 pounds, I guess.
I got away with like
that's a lot of
$5,000 of ordering this here chicken. Maybe it's time to stop.
But I don't want to.
I highly doubt she into this by herself.
Angel
There's got to be other individuals who need to be apprehended. But $1.5 million in chicken wings, 11,000 cases of chicken wings, ma'am. Why?
Earlier today, I called Fox 32. I asked them, hey, do you have the court documents for this? Did they tell you anything? Like, what happened to the chicken wings? They said, we don't know.
The fuck you mean they don't know what happened to the...
Who's going to apply black market buffalo wings?
Yeah, you see, man.
Flaky Jake is funny.
I did like...
Yeah, I come around in a trench coat and show you the chicken wings, open up my trench coat and say, hey, you want to buy chicken wings, buddy? You know,
you could have gotten premium with all the money you wasted on stolen chicken wings.
I did like the little segue there between the two videos, from the bloke nutting on the girl's leg to this video. we came across this. Really, is that the words you want to hear? You want to use that?
It was pre-planned. I did it. I produced my own show. Yes.
They might be.
The chicken wings. You want to tell me for a year and a half she was able to funnel 1.5 million out of your school system, and when you ask what became of said chicken wings, don't nobody know if she was.
And nobody figures that out. I'm telling you, $1.5 million. That's 11,000 cases. Just in case you didn't know, it adds up to motherfucking 1.5 million. That's a lot of fucking chicken wings.
So
let me see what this is.
About, cases. There must be talk about these cases must contain a lot of boxes.
That's
well,
what I'm
no,
wondering.
it's just a case.
I'm gonna
and
do a
it's
little
just,
research.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
is
If you get a case, that's what I mean by a case. So to think of the price it costs at 1.5 million, the case would mean loads of boxes.
Well, no. You're thinking maybe bins. I don't think it was bins. It was just like if I had to guess, I think it's 50-pound cases, or maybe I don't think anybody would carry more.
A case of chicken wings. A case of chicken wings typically contains 280 to 360 wings, weighing approximately 40 pounds.
Okay, I said 50. All right, yeah. So my times, so 11,000, and it turns out in money
It's
it's
got 11,000 boxes.
Yeah, 11,000 boxes of chicken. Yeah.
Okay.
So you times that, that comes out to 1.5 million. That's a lot of fucking chicken wings.
11,000 times. And how many?
That's got to be like maybe $200 a fucking case. I would say maybe more if I had to guess.
That doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
So that's 3.3 million chicken wings.
All right, well, that's too much. I don't know.
If there's approximately 300 chicken wings in 11,000 cases, that's 3.3 million chicken wings.
Yeah,
so they're about
30 chicken wings.
33 cents a piece. You sell it for 10 cents. You make about $1 million.
All right, I got this one for Paul just to end the show with this one. This one pretty self-explanatory. The women, what are they doing nowadays?
Total? Does that make sense to you? Have you listed 700 bodies? Probably. Paul? I think honestly, okay, so it sounds crazy and people don't believe me, but I think I've literally fucked 5,000 people.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. I never could envision a circumstance where somebody would correct the statement of 700 bodies.
All right, take out your calculators again. Don't put them away because you're gonna have to use them right now.
She must have a clunge like a wizard's sleeve, mate.
Oh no, I personally have 5,000 myself. That's crazy.
Are we counting? Yeah, because then if you're
There's no way that woman has slept with 5,000 people. Okay,
you wouldn't believe it,
there's
mate.
no way. She's what, 24, 25? No way.
count head. Because like when people don't count head, I'm like, you're excluding most. Yeah. Like, how do I fuck a girl? That's true. Yeah. That's true. And like,
What the hell do you mean? Does head count? Let me tell you something right now. I'm tired of individuals who only participate in oral activities circumventing the terminology of virgin because they may not have been inserted or they have not done any inserting. Understand, if you perform any particular kind of sexual act, that should categorize itself as a body.
Orgies, it's like, is it a threesome if like we reach oral, or like, is it a threesome if like you're like holding my mouth?
Oh, the fuck.
If there assist, does an assist during sex qualify as being involved in the sexual act? Does like holding a leg work?
If you are present at the scene of a murder and you were aware that this murder was going down, let's just say you're a getaway driver. You were fully equipped, knowing that this murder was going to go down. You're the getaway driver. Everything was premeditated. You simply did not engage in the pulling of said trigger or perhaps the thrusting of the bladed object. That still makes you an accessory of murder. You are still considered a murderer, ma'am. So by proxy, that would still be a body.
Stupid bitch. But what about saying like, I love you? That's a body. Yeah, for sure.
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class. That's gotta be the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. You mean to tell me you consider individuals who say I love you or you say I love you too as a body? That's got to be the most retarded thing I've heard all day. You might just mess around and be on the spectrum. Do I have to go to the mausoleum, pull out the casket of my grandmother, and regret to inform?
Yeah, that's kind of fucking stupid. So I guess if she loves somebody at some point, she counts it as a body, whatever the fuck that means. Body meaning
sometimes the most
I'll go and be a bit crude here.
All right, let's play this one.
Except for the CCTV
Angel.
cameras. Welcome to.
It'd be like throwing a sausage in the back of a truck, wouldn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, being with her would be like throwing a sausage in the back of a truck.
I mean, who would brag about, a young lady bragging about how many bodies? Obviously, she's fucking exaggerating. There's no way. I just don't believe that she's been with 5,000 people.
It's the modern world. You had the OnlyFans people who slept with 1,000 men on one day, and another one slept with 700. Now
and that way, I'll believe it. I'll believe it if it's like OnlyFans, because you can actually sit there and go through 1,000 men in one day.
OnlyFans banned the content.
No. Really?
Yeah. Now both of them are pregnant.
Stop it, Paul.
No, I'm speaking truth. Both of them are pregnant and they don't know who the dad is.
No, stop, Paul.
Yeah.
You're pulling my leg, man.
I'm not. I'm being 100% serious.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
Now she's
incredible moments caught on CCTV camera.
That's going to be a hell of an episode of Maury, man, if they get all those dudes there at the same time.
They had one woman. One woman one woman found out her son was out there, and he was like 17, 18, and she was a Jamaican woman. She went in there, and she was giving the bouncers hell, and she's going to son, get your ass out of here. You're going home. The bouncers go, shh, calm down. She goes, calm down. He's only 18. He's coming home with me.
Oh,
and she dragged him out of there.
All right, well, how old is he? What, he was 18, you said?
Oh, yeah. I saw that. I thought they had that on video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's out there.
Yeah.
Somebody, if you have that one, send it to me.
Yeah,
at some point.
I saw it.
This one. All right, we're gonna end it with this one. This one's pretty funny. It's about the wokeism and all that type of stuff. So I kind of like this stuff.
They did not like that one. Hello and welcome to another video. Today it's all about the Wokey
Hey,
Asylum,
Queen.
and I will be your guide. Hit that like button and let's begin the tour.
Pride parades should be banned. Truth of the matter is, you're surrounded by 25 really proud LGBTQIA people who do not give a fuck about you.
You obviously do. You're here talking to me. What are you talking about? You obviously care what I have to
Because
say.
you give
You're
such
sitting
a
at
hard
6 feet from
about
me.
us.
Yeah. Some just want to be on YouTube. No, I'll tell you what. Look, we can.
And it's harmful when in history, but also today. This month alone, our entire government is run by straight white men who are hurting these communities. And I know you live on a pedestal, and you were able to put on your little suit today, and spray on your little cologne.
It's very nice. I didn't put on any cologne. That's just my.
This guy destroys fucking people with the woke shit. He sits there, gives them like 10 minutes a piece, and he just goes through them like he just mows them down.
Musk. That's my natural musk. Wait, hold on.
Correction, you should have put on.
Oh wow, real nice.
Exactly.
Real nice.
But now let's imagine a world where you had to put on a dress and you had to put on heels.
I'd prefer not to. Yeah, I don't think I would do that.
So,
Oh, look, Prairie did the math. She said she would have had a guy every day for 13 years straight. Oh, well, let me see. Could be right. A couple guys a day.
what do you do about the people in society who have to put on their suit to live and who have to have a wife to live? Because
I don't understand what you're asking
people
me.
should.
I
No
don't-
matter what
huh?
they feel deep inside, according to your views, people
I don't think anyone
should.
should be forced to be married or.
You're telling me you just spent your entire last 3 hours talking about how my people, men, should not be dressed in gowns.
Well, I think you're
and dresses.
dressed fine. You're wearing a big
And so what
T-shirt.
if I wore
don't know, and I
a
like your
skirt today?
crucifix. I would
Do you
I would
need me to show
discourage
you the
you.
thong that I'm wearing underneath
I
this
would
to
I
prove a
would
point?
I don't need you to show me that.
Exactly.
I would suggest you not do that, but I don't really care that much.
So let's just go back to the point at hand.
Yeah. What is the
Eradicating
point at
LGBT.
hand?
Your claim, your idiotic claim that we should.
He's just arguing to argue. I think Mike Sharon would do the same thing. It's like all over the fucking place. Get to the fucking point.
Should just stop LGBT.
I don't understand why it was allowed to rant for so long. Almost 2 minutes of butthurt, fatherless whines. What exactly are you trying to get across, dude? This is the issue with the far left. They are so inarticulate, they should hire a kindergartner as their spokesperson.
I also signed an executive order to ban men from playing in women's. 3 years ago, Peyton McNabb was an all-star high school athlete, one of the best, preparing for a future in college sports.
That's her, by the way.
Her girls' volleyball match was invaded by a male. He smashed.
Doesn't look like a volleyball player now, but she used to, according to what they're gonna say here, she used to be a really good volleyball player. So.
The ball so hard in Peyton's face, causing traumatic brain injury, partially paralyzing her right side and ending her athletic career. It was a shot like she's never seen before. She's never seen anything like it. Peyton is here tonight in the gallery, and Peyton, from now on, schools will kick the men off the girls' team, or they will lose all federal funding.
So she was playing volleyball. A transgender man jumped up, hit the ball, and pretty much gave her a really bad concussion. So yeah.
You really want to see numbers, just take a look at what happened in the women's boxing, weightlifting, track and field, swimming, or cycling, where a male recently finished a long-distance race 5 hours and 14 minutes ahead of a woman.
Come on, guys. That's ridiculous, man. 5 hours, come on. That's not even fucking fair.
Has anybody fact-checked this?
Yeah,
No. I mean, I'm just going by what he's saying, obviously. But
but if you go by what this guy says, you're going to be in a lot of.
Yeah, I'll be lost. Yeah, for sure. But but it sounds pretty fucking bad, though.
For a new record by 5 hours, broke the record by 5 hours.
But the fact that transgenders have been breaking women's records that stood the test of time has been going on for a while now. Now, obviously, Trump is not. He's not playing.
Agree that transgender shouldn't compete in women's sports. I believe that all four of us can agree on that.
Is it that much of a big of a deal to say, listen, you can create your own and compete with your own? I don't want to say kind because that sounds kind of cringy, but you can actually compete against other transgenders. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Here's my problem with the grandstanding by Mr. Trump when it comes to something like this. The grandstanding of it, though, and the reason that he's saying it, he doesn't give a shit about women's sports or the fact that woman got a hit in the face with a volleyball and couldn't play anymore. What he's trying to do is demonize transgender people and say, "Oh no, they're trying to take over everything. Don't let them do it." That's what it is.
No, I get that. I know. He always grandstands. That's what he does.
Platform to take it to the next level, to take away the other rights that they have.
That's actually a great point, Flaky. And that's not even counting the people that are actually cheating and using other substances to win these sports. You know what I mean? So it just isn't fair. You know what I mean?
That's my thing. That I mean, if I thought that Mr. Trump really cared about that lady, that girl, or whoever that was, but he just brought it there as a prop to get people to, we better vote for him now because look what he's doing. He's saving our country from these dangerous transgenders.
Yeah, when baseball was busted back when Canseco and Bobby, what was his name? Yeah. Well, the records stood, but they had an asterisk next to them, right? So now they will have to go back and put asterisks on the records that were broken in the past 5 years or something like that, because a lot of women lost. Obviously,
but the whole thing with transgender and steroids are completely different issues because
it's cheating. Well, and it's cheating. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of but the point is though that this is using the steroids is something that anybody who can do it, right? And even though it's cheating, whereas this transgender situation, I mean, that's completely different. That's a completely different argument. Well, I would say, why doesn't a transgender maybe compete with the? I know they think they're a man and all that stuff, but obviously they could compete with other men or other male transgenders. Or, you know
Actually,
what I mean? Just keep it fair. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I found out about that. He said about a bike race, a transgender or beating a cisgender woman. The actual race he was talking about was referring to Austin Killips, a trans woman cyclist who did win the 800-mile Arizona trial race in May. But apparently the record was held by a man, and he had broken the record previously set by a woman before him.
Oh, so that's the one he was referring to when he was just saying that Trump.
Oh,
okay, well, yeah. What did he say? By 5 miles? It was something like that.
I thought he said 5 hours.
5 hours. That's right. I thought he said 5 miles for some reason. 5 hours. 5 hours is a fucking lot. You know what I mean? I guess it depends on the type of race it is, I guess. But yeah.
The Olympic, Olympics are different.
Yeah, they don't.
You should be. You would probably be a transgender on steroids. How about that? But thank you so much, Vic. Thank you so much, Paul. Pink Birdo probably sleeping.
Speaking of Trump, have you guys seen the latest on his spiritual advisor?
No.
Trump has a spiritual advisor? That's not
yeah, he does.
Yeah. Paul, have you seen the story on what happened to a spiritual advisor?
No, what happened?
I'm not gonna say it here because I don't want the FBI saying they did the dirty Dave, but look it up, you'll see.
I'll do that.
Okay, let me get it right. So something happened to a spiritual advisor? Something happened?
Yeah, Trump has a spiritual advisor, and the spiritual advisor has some legal trouble at the moment.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
Sounds about right. Yeah, her name's Paul.
Let me put it this way. If I didn't know it any better, I would think that his spiritual advisor was a Catholic priest, and I'll just leave it at that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and
you would think you do a background check, and you're the president. You got the power to check everything that person has done from birth. Jeez.
Do not meet your spiritual advisor on a private island. That's
actually a good point. Yeah.
But anyway, you guys enjoyed that tidbit, and
yeah.
I think I know what you're on about. Let me have a look.
I'm gonna have to look at it after I get out of here.
I have the news story. I can send it to you.
Yeah. Well, send it to me too. I want to thank Flaky, Jake, and Chat Queen. Namaste Prairie. Thank you for stopping by. Pop Fry. Everybody that stopped by today, man. Thanks for hanging, for watching this foolishness. 2.5 hours of foolishness. Nothing but fucking laughter. That's what I'm about. I'm about the laughter. All right, guys. I thank you. Have a great Sunday. I think he's gone. I'm probably sleeping.
Yeah,
I think he's probably sleeping.
But I'm gonna go to. I need to back to you for floating. But Vic, send me that stuff.
Yeah, I'll send you that story, and then I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna go through and watch your videos later. I'll make some comments and thumbs up. I just haven't had a chance to look at them on the new channel.
Yeah, send me the links, Vic. Send me Pop Paul, so I can actually pass it around my people.
You've got it pinned.
Oh, it's still pinned? Okay, good. Okay, all right, even better. Okay. Thank you so much. Hey, subscribe to Paul if anything. It's been pinned there for a while now, so it'll be there.
Yeah. Cool, mate. Brilliant.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. Yo, have a great Sunday, everybody.
Yeah, man.
I love you, Mike. You know you're still listening.
Hit the like button for Angel News, Life Reacts, and Vic Ferrari and Paul Morrissey, guys.
Yeah, check.